companies you hire at the Florida Department of Business and Professional Regulations website, myfloridalicense.com.
What you want to know. What you need to know.
Talk 1470. WNN.
The following message is brought to you by the Florida Association of Broadcasters, the Florida Restaurant and Lodging Association, and this radio station.
A splash of sunshine, a fresh flavor, an exceptional experience. Take a tour of Florida for a taste of world-class hospitality prepared by the more than 10,000 members of the Florida Restaurant and Lodging Association. We have great Florida events in store across thousands of miles of coastline exclusively for you. Discover them all at frla.org.
Let me ask you a question. When you think of the American Legion, what comes to mind? Is it the way we fight daily for our veterans to get them the benefits they've earned through their service?
I work hard every day to make sure that our veterans get the benefits they deserve. I am the American Legion.
For nearly 100 years, the American Legion has been our nation's leading advocate for veterans and their families.
I am the American Legion.
This is today's American Legion.
To learn more, visit legion.org.
Talk 1470 is WWNN Pompano Beach and 95.3 FM W237BD Boca Raton, the Health and Wealth Radio Network.
Seniors, open enrollment is here. I Will Advisors is here to offer you an unbiased comparison of all your Medicare health insurance options. I Will Advisors specialize in educating Medicare beneficiaries on every available option to ensure you make the right choice for your needs. Call us directly at 954-753-8080. 954-753-8080.
The stock market's at an all-time high, and lots of people are making money. But are you the one who gets hurt the most when the market goes down? Did anyone ever show you how money is made when the market goes down? Learn how it's done at Online Trading Academy. Online Trading Academy teaches the right way to buy stocks, options, futures, and Forex. Online Trading Academy's instructors are certified professional traders who are profitable. They show you what they do every day, how to pick the right stocks, how money is made in up, down, and sideways markets, how to time the market, and how to limit the risk. Over 200,000 students have learned to invest. Why not you? Call Online Trading Academy now to attend a free half-day class to see how it works. At the free class, you'll also get the Wall Street Insiders Kit, packed with trading ideas, free. Call Online Trading Academy now, 561-674-9800, 561-674-9800, 561-674-9800.
Now you can get Talk 1470 WNN on 95.3 FM too. Loud and clear, Health and Wealth Radio, WNN.
The opinions expressed on the following sponsored program are strictly those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
Would you love to deepen your spiritual connection and create a conscious shift in your life? Do you seek answers to the human experience? Welcome to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, a 3-hour safe haven for your questions and spirit's answers to transform your life. A gifted spiritual advisor, coach, and medium, SarahSpiritual will assist you to connect the light within and transcend beyond the limits of all possible experience and knowledge. Spiritually Speaking with Sarah is presented by the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Tree of Life Plaza in West Palm Beach. For the next 3 hours, listen, call in, and watch SarahSpiritual live on Periscope and Facebook, and share love and light.
in the world. I am perfectly aligned with my destiny.
Yes, indeed, I am that I am, and I am spiritually speaking to all of you here live on WWNN 1470 AM, 95.3 The Talk. And we are spiritually speaking tonight about the power of intention. What are your intentions? As we wind down this 2017 year, what is it that you want to create? How is it you want the world to unfold for you? And what do you feel your obstacles are? What self-sabotage conversations are you having within yourself? Well, tonight we welcome your phone calls at 1-888-565-1470. And we're going to connect to the light within you, that powerful light that can create anything. You know, when we have an intention and we set our mind upon something, magical things start to happen. Did you know the universe begins to orchestrate all the right people, all the right happenings, all the opportunities, begins to open doors. And yes, they also begin to close doors. Have you ever set an intention? Maybe you wanted to open your own business. Maybe you decide to move somewhere. Maybe you change careers. Maybe you have an accomplishment. Perhaps you get promoted. And then you look around and you go, wait a minute. Where did everybody go? Where are all the friends? Where are all the people that I thought were in my in circle? What happened? When we move forward with the power of our intention, sometimes all of the same activities and people, surroundings, they can't all come with you. You cannot take everything with you because that vibration is shifting. And when we choose to change, and isn't that what we're all looking to do, make a change? How many of you wake up in the morning and you're feeling a little stuck and stagnant? And maybe your words are focusing upon what's stuck and stagnant, and you don't really give yourself the chance to create what you want because, well, don't you have a lot to do? Aren't there a lot of places you've got to go, a lot of people you've got to see? Aren't there responsibilities, things that need to be done? And then, oh my God, there are those things called bills that we've got to pay. You know, so sometimes some of us feel like she works hard for the money, right? We're ready to work and keep ourselves going, and we don't feel like we're going to get ahead. And we keep pushing. All the while, there's this idea, something that's of importance to us. But we're not putting the effort forth to create it. And the main effort begins with setting an intention. Once you decide that there's something you want to do, something you want to create, something that's near and dear to your heart, and then you begin to envision it. You need to see it in your mind. You need to see it complete. So let's say that you're loving to have a brand new house, or maybe your first house. So you want to see yourself in this beautiful house, this magnificent house with as many rooms as you desire. I know, don't say it, but how am I going to afford all that, Sarah? That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the energy that goes forth out into the universe and begins to attract like a very strong magnet all the aspects necessary for the completion of your vision. Now, I'm not going to say that you're going to rest on your laurels, sit yourself down on a stoop and say, okay, universe, bring it on. But what will happen is you're going to be able to recognize new opportunities. You know, sometimes we're happy with what we have, and we should be grateful. It's wonderful to have what we have, but we are able to want more. And what if this feeling of stagnation and being tired and stuck and not really feeling as if everything is coming together, what if all of that is just stuck because you're not giving the universe the nudge that you want? What if all you do is talk about all the things that you don't like? And I'm not saying to your friends and family, I'm talking about the self-talk. That's the talk, the conversation that you have with your inner self. That's the self-talk that perhaps when you're putting makeup on in the morning or you're out for your morning run, in your mind you're churning around and you're worrying or thinking about all the things that aren't working, all the things that are not a part of the vision that you have for yourself at this juncture in life. How many of you, when you look in the mirror, you look at that mirror and you say, oh my goodness, that is not where I want to be. Why is it that I'm here at this point? Well, the power of intention creates the shift in the energy for everything that we desire to be drawn forth to us. And as we create all this energy of the words and the thoughts and the envisioning, things begin to flow towards us so that we can grasp it. But you need that burning desire. Why is it that some of the people who are maybe, if you were to measure talent, maybe they're not the most talented athlete or the most talented performer or the most educated person, but somehow they seem to create everything that they want. Things seem to flow to them with ease and grace, and you sit there and scratch your head and go, but wait a minute. And we look at that and we say, how is that possible? Because within that person, there's a burning desire. There's being on fire with desire for the intention that we have, the vision that we have, the look that we have, everything that we want, we bring forth. And you are the most established creator there is. Because within you, there's a mechanism. You know, and they didn't tell us this when we were growing up. It wasn't like when you started to play kickball or baseball or basketball or be a dancer or a singer or twirl a baton. It wasn't when that began. Because they didn't say, okay, go ahead, little Johnny or little Mary. You can be the best that you want to be. And all you've got to do is see yourself. See yourself winning. And see yourself on the greatest stage or in the greatest football field or the best baseball diamond. See yourself on the basketball court getting the most magnificent three-pointer. See it and continue to see it. And don't judge yourself and compare yourself to all the other people that are on the field or on the court or who are singing and dancing and performing or twirling a baton. Don't compare yourself. Just go forward. You know, parents, meaningly well, we all have done it. We've compared our children. Why can't you do this like Mary does? Well, you should be a good speller like Johnny. Look at you. You should be just like this one. And we begin to compare when each person, each individual has a very unique mechanism within. And just like our DNA, just like our fingerprints, just like the tone in our voice, we are all unique. And each person has a special gift, a special magic that they bring out into the world. And the job of parents is to nurture it. But as parents, we have so many other responsibilities. And then as young adults, we have our own responsibility to ourselves, to see, to feel, to be fully present in the moment. But again, we're in this age of Aquarius, this age of shift, this age of change, this age of really, there's not much change. It's getting back to how we originated in the spirit. Understanding that we are magnetic, superior beings that can transform, change anything that we desire, that we have this energy that we can apply in our day-to-day life, in our work. But we weren't coached. And that's why I love doing what I do here live on Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. I have the opportunity to coach you, to hold your hand and say, it's okay. Whatever the past conditions are, whatever the limiting beliefs, let's choose to change that. Let's shift that experience and let's embrace everything that we are and welcome the opportunity to have the universe mirror back our words. Mirror back our thoughts. Mirror back our deepest desires and the whispers of our conversations with God. Because, you know, God is always listening. God is always creating the energy necessary to support you. You alone have the power. You alone have the power to form that strength, that energetic connection, to be the conduit of a supreme universal force that draws to you everything you desire. So how do you set the power of your intention? Some of you may say, well, Sarah, I love seeing myself successful, but I don't know how to make that happen. I don't know what to do next. I can see it, but how do I direct energy? You direct your energy first and foremost by never wavering from that thought of that success. And when that moment comes, because we're human, and those memories come back up and said, don't you remember the time you fell on your face? Don't you remember the time you failed? Don't you remember when you got fired? Don't you remember when that relationship failed? Don't you remember when? And then you hold your head and you're like, stop the world, I want to get off. Because that starts to play with your mind. But really, it's your mind, it's your recollection, it's your preconditioned programming that's talking to you and shifting it across the board and telling you it's not possible because you have this track record. You have a history. And you know, we seem to place a lot of facts in history. But even in the history books, haven't you noticed? Some of the stories are getting rewritten. It's amazing. The history is all spun upon who told the story. So what if you change the story you're telling yourself? What if you look at that failure or that moment where you didn't feel successful or that moment when you lifted yourself up to hit the high note and you missed it, or you threw the ball and it didn't go where it needed to go? What if, when that happens, you say, I am so grateful that I had that opportunity to practice, because now I know how to direct the energy to get what I want. Don't judge yourself based on what hasn't happened for you, why you're not where you are. Judge yourself based on the beauty that is you. And when you look at yourself and see beauty, then the judgment is changed to admiration. The judgment is changed to this moment where you can see the presence of God, the presence of the uniqueness that is you. And it opens your heart. And then with your heart engaged, now we have the whole fuel of the universe. The entire universe is saying, yes, you can do this. You've got angels, you've got guides, you've got support. And if you have that desire and you set that intention and you see yourself in that house or in that job or with that perfect mate, if you see yourself having the paycheck of your dreams, seeing yourself in perfect health, seeing yourself surrounded by family and friends and people who support you, if you see that and you hold that vision, and when history begins to play in your mind, you say, wow, I'm so glad I'm not holding that perspective anymore, because that perspective showed me the areas that I wanted to grow, and now I'm open for growth. Be open for the growth. Do you know how many millionaires there are that have failed countless times? Do you know how many people have told people that it can't be done? You know, I have a true confession to make. Whenever someone told me, I don't think that can be done, it really made me want to jump to new heights. I remember the day. I remember this so clearly. My father was one of those very strict Greek men. No Coke, Pepsi. And I had to follow in his footsteps. And I really enjoyed the hustle and the bustle of the restaurant business. And I loved to watch him work, because if anybody was a master multitasker, it was my father. And what was so amazing is that he had the personality that could put someone in their place with a joke. And guess what? They never knew what happened. They didn't know. They would scratch their head going, did he just insult me? I used to laugh. And then I remember the day I said to my dad, Dad, I'm thinking I'm going to sell cosmetics. I'm joining Mary Kay Cosmetics. You had to see that man behind his desk. He kind of rolled his eyes. He kind of crossed his arms. He kind of leaned back. And he looked at me. And he goes, what are you talking about? I said, you know, Dad. Lipstick, blush, mascara. I'm going to drive a pink Cadillac. Oh, Jesus. You got to be kidding me. Listen, stay in the restaurant business. Never go hungry. Don't give me no craziness. You can't sell anything. Went, what? What? And I looked at him. And he wasn't trying to be mean. It's just in his mind, he couldn't see how a tube of lipstick and a pink Cadillac was going to pay bills, and how I was going to be able to survive long after he was 6 feet under. So he was just trying to protect me. So I mustered up all my courage. After all, I was about 20. And I looked at him, and I said, Dad, I got to tell you something. I've been selling your food for years. And honestly, some of it really sucked. But that's okay. I made sure everybody enjoyed every last morsel, even when the chef really wasn't doing a good job. And I saw what went on in the kitchen. Wink, wink. But it's okay, Dad. Don't worry about it. I'm going to sell cosmetics. And he kind of threw his hand up in the air like, oh, it's another one of my daughter's scatterbrained ideas. And off I went. And so I set this intention. And I remember when my director pulled up in her pink Cadillac. She was going to show me how to do a skincare class. I already had myself behind the car. I was like seeing myself in that pink Cadillac. And back then, I didn't know about the power of intention. I didn't know about envisioning. I just knew that I wanted to win something. And I also knew that I had this history tape playing. It was the same history tape that said, oh, you can't sing, and then I won my first talent show. I had that history tape that said, hey, guess what? You can't sell anything. And I said, guess what, guys? I'm doing this. So I thanked her, and I quickly got all my things. And she said, call all your friends and relatives. And I said, I'm not calling my friends and relatives to sell them lipstick. Because, you know, when you tell people your dreams, sometimes they can't see it with you. And it's not that they mean you any harm. My father didn't mean me harm. They like you in the box they're used to. So they keep you in the box. So I decided I was going to ask strangers. That was quite the show. And then in 4 months, I won my first car. And coming into my 9th month, I was qualifying for a pink Cadillac. And at the time, it required a certain amount of people to generate a certain amount of production. And I was doing it with the least amount that people had ever seen. And I won the Cadillac. But I remember a month before I was qualifying for that Cadillac, my father's like, so, how's it going? How's that, I don't know, pink Cadillac you're going to win? I'm like, oh, it's doing great, Dad. Okay, how much more you got to go? Like he's looking at me like he's going to write me a check for the difference. And I looked at him, I was like, oh, God. I said, well, Dad, I've got a game plan. I've got production. I have people who are qualifying for their own cars, and each person has to generate a certain amount of production. So I've got my A plan, my B plan, my C plan, and then I've got a panic plan. What you're talking about, panic plan? I said, hey, if all else fails, I'm going to sell a lot of lipstick. He goes, okay, how much you talking about? I said, well, Dad, we've got 2.5 weeks, and I still need $25,000 worth of production. But it's all lined up, and it's actually all going to be coming soon. And he looked at me, and he kind of scratched his head. I said, Dad, I've been building momentum, and everyone is seeing the vision of what they want, and I have taught them how to be duplicatable. And so we are passing the words on, and we are sharing the experience. You know, the experience of lipstick and cosmetics and beauty and empowerment and believing in oneself. It's like, okay, sounds like a tough job you got there. Okay, tell me when you win. So he kind of walked off scratching his head like, okay, my poor daughter, I don't really see her coming up with that kind of money. And he probably was sitting there thinking, shoot, I hope I don't have to write this girl a check for anything. And off he went. And sure enough, the Cadillac he thought was impossible. And all of you listening who've ever been a part of Mary Kay, it's quite a rush to have that energy. Just like it's a rush to be in the energy of envisioning and spirit for me now. That Cadillac was one. And I'll never forget, my father walked out, and the man who said, you can't do it, Don't bring the Cadillac to the country club. What are the members going to say? You had to see his face. What am I going to tell people? My daughter's driving around in a pink Cadillac. They think you're a pimp. I'm like, what? Dad, what are you talking about? And he was just like looking at it like, how's that going to happen? So when I pulled up, I didn't know what he was going to say. And I went in and I said, Dad, you got to come see my pink Cadillac. And I pulled it right up in front of the country club. I figured, everyone, you better be ready. We got a pink Cadillac. And one by one, he brought everybody out. He says, everybody, come see my daughter's pink Cadillac. It's amazing. You've got to see. She just won this. Amazing production. So much lipstick she sold. And he told everybody to come out. The chefs, the busboys, even some of the country club members. The same people he said were going to laugh at me and think I was crazy to drive a pink Cadillac. He brought them out. And I said to myself, I did it. You see, you only need one time inside of you to prove that you can break the law of averages, to prove that you can break the history of where you've been and what you've experienced and rise above the common expectations of everyone else around you. And you've got to be like a jack-in-a-box. They play the music, and before they can slam it down on you so you can't pop out, you pop out. That's how you create. You don't take no as an answer. You take no as a springboard to your success. You use no as a way to rise above the expectations of your human self, your limited beliefs. And when that little part inside of you says, but remember when? Remember the time it didn't work out? You say, I'm so glad I had that practice run. I'm so excited to know that now I have a stronger way to direct my energy. And believe you're worthy. The greatest pitfall of all of us is that when we don't believe we can have it all, we don't believe that we can win something, or we can have the relationship of our dreams, or the job of our dreams, or go back to school regardless of the age and pay for the classes and graduate and get a job and rise above where we were. That's why we become complacent. We become beaten down. We become content with lowering our expectations. We kind of dumb ourselves down. We don't allow ourselves to step into who we really are, because who we've managed to be has gotten us by. But there's so many of you listening tonight, so many of you sharing up with us here on Facebook and Periscope and iHeartRadio and TuneIn, live on WWNN 1470 AM 95.3 FM and 1100 AM in Atlanta. There's so many of you who you're tired of just doing the same thing. You don't want 2018 to be just like 17 and 16 and 15 and 14 and holy crow, that 12 was a rough one. You don't want that. You want more. So begin to dream. When we were little, we dreamt. We imagined what it was like to be a princess or a prince or a teacher. We imagined what it was like to be a famous football player, famous musician. Imagine what it was like to be a basketball player. We even had imaginary friends that would support us. Well, from where I sit, you don't need imaginary friends. The one commonality is that your imaginary friends you couldn't see. And for some of us, we can't see our spirit guides and our angels. But they're there. So if you have to pretend they're your imaginary friends all over again, let's all go back to 5. Let's go back to the age of 5 and plant some seeds in the dirt. And plant our seeds of greatness. And recognize that we can do anything with the power of directed energy, speaking what we want, seeing what we want, and holding it in our heart, and using the fuel of love to transport us to exactly where we want to be. And tonight I am exactly where I want to be. Here live talking to all of you on WWNN, 1470 AM, 95.3 The Talk, and on 1100 live in Atlanta. I love riding home with you in your cars, assisting you when you're making dinner or shuttling your children to their next event. Or maybe for some of you as you prepare for your holidays. I love sharing this time with you. And tonight we're going to envision. We're going to see ourselves doing things that maybe we haven't thought possible until now. And we're going to make it happen. And then when the 2018 comes in, and boy, we're going to ring it in loud here on Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. We're going to celebrate your successes. We're going to celebrate. We're going to have parties. We're going to have get-togethers. We're going to meet one-to-one. And we're going to celebrate you and your magnificence. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors. And then when we come back, we're going to go to the phone lines. And if you haven't joined us here, then pick up the phone at 1-888-565-1470 AM. And go to Facebook Live. Ask your questions, because I'll be answering your questions live on Facebook. Stay with us, everyone. Do not go away, because I believe we're going to direct the power of intention, and we're going to be right back.
Before I walk through the door, do you know me? Have you heard me? Have you seen me? Do you know my voice? Did you call me with your soul? Because you know that you know me.
Have you ever felt alone, sensing something more is around you, but are unsure how to connect? Do you wonder if your loved ones who are deceased are among you? SarahSpiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium who can connect you with your loved ones, spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. For Sarah, life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. To contact Sarah for a personal reading, call 561-682-0956 or send an email to sarah@sarahspiritual.com. You can also visit www.sarahspiritual.com for more information. That's 561-682-0956 or sarahspiritual.com. Let Spirit and Sarah raise you up. For the most extensive multicultural array of spiritual products, classes, and healing services in a comfortable and convenient setting, you must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza in West Palm Beach. There you'll find the products, services, and spiritual development classes to help you bridge the gap between you and your spiritual connection. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with SarahSpiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Habitat Plaza, West Palm Beach. Call them at 561-682-0955 or online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. For yourself or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza, Okeechobee Boulevard, West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit them on the web at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
Would you like answers to life's questions? Then join me, Sarah Spiritual, every Wednesday evening from 5 to 8 p.m. for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on 95.3 The Talk, WNN 1470 AM. See you there. Are you looking to heal, shift relationships, and excel in your personal and professional lives? Then call Me Time Healing Center at 561-571-2204, located at 1600 South Dixie Highway in Boca Raton. Me Time Healing offers individual and group therapy, grief and addiction counseling, relationship programs, and e-therapy. For more information, visit me-time-healing.com and reclaim your inner love, power, and peace.
Hi, I'm Gina Martell.
I'm Alan Knight.
And you're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah.
I had a feeling. I hope you had a feeling, too.
I get them all the time.
Oh, to tune into our show every Saturday and Sunday afternoon at 5 o'clock on our sister station, WSBR.
Oh, I think that's amazing. And you know what? I think people should listen to their feelings all the time.
I'm in tune to my feelings. Okay. Let's get in tune with SarahSpiritual right now.
Okay.
You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with SarahSpiritual and be in the energy of light. Call SarahSpiritual now, toll-free worldwide. 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message SarahSpiritual live on Periscope and Facebook.
Yes, indeed. The stars are aligning so that we can answer your questions here live on WWNN 1470 AM, 95.3 The Talk, and on 1100 AM in Atlanta. And if you're listening in Atlanta, please call on in at 1-888-565-1470. We are welcoming your calls. And we are so happy to have you sharing in this experience with us here live on Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. And we are talking about the power of intention. And I'm feeling drawn to go to Georgia, as a matter of fact. I've got to get Sherry on the line. I know Sherry's been busy doing some envisioning, and Sherry's one of those people that when I give her a pick 3 number, they seem to come up. So let's connect with Sherry in Georgia. Sherry, how are you this evening?
Hi, Sarah. How are you?
I'm doing great, Sherry. And how can Spirit and I assist you tonight?
I'm trying to get you on the phone to turn up my volume. For the last 2 mornings, I've been trying not to envision me getting evicted.
Okay.
So, I'm working, but I don't know which job to keep. I'm so confused. But anyway, every time I wake up, it's 444.
Ah. Very good.
And then I see 555.
Okay, you ready? 444. The angels are with you. 555. Getty up, get ready. Good, big changes are coming. And it's really important that you hold that vision of that direction of energy, because we don't want to make the changes be things, just as you said, just what you don't desire. But I can understand the anxiousness, the anxiety, the concern about a roof over your head. But let's look at your track record. Let's not focus on the things that were a little bumpy. Let's look at that. After the bump, you always came up on top anyhow. You have never, ever stayed down. So now the goal is we've learned from all of those aspects, all of those experiences. Now it's time for Sherry to see herself completely whole, with the flow of abundance coming with ease and grace. It's time for Sherry to envision her success and to be in gratitude for the simple jobs that she does, even if she's not sure which one to keep, because probably both of them you're really not enjoying. Find the aspects of the job that you love. And one of them, I must say, is probably the fact that we have some flow of income coming in. And then as the income
that's the one I
flows to
think
you,
I want to keep with.
yes.
Is her name is Tiffany, and I like working with Tiffany.
So let the flow come. Let the flow come. Stay in that flow. And keep that energy going so that you can increase the abundance so that when it comes time to pay the bills, it's not a problem, my dear. We want to be in the energy. Yes.
She's willing to work with me. She's willing to work with me, pay me every week. Do you think I should stay with her or the end of the other job under Mr. Wells? Which one do you have a better feel for? She asked the spirits.
Well, Mr. Wells seems a little crotchety or something. Is he a little cranky?
Okay. I don't know. The whole office is kind of cranky, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but Spirit is also saying, look at the credibility of the business, and look at the stayability of the business. That's something that is a necessity for you to take a look at the big picture. It's great if someone's willing to pay you and pay you weekly, but if she doesn't have enough revenue coming in, if the business isn't flowing, because there's something about her business that doesn't seem steady to me for some reason.
Oh, wow.
Does that make sense to you?
It does make a lot of sense. I wasn't sure which one if I'd be better off at, under the Wells or the Tiffany.
Right. Well, sit and really take a look at it. I'm not going to make that choice for you.
No.
You can make that choice. And if you can manage to keep both for a little while, then do that. So you stretch yourself a little thin.
I only keep one because they're the same time zone. Time of the day.
Go for the place that offers you the energy to stay, and the place that allows you the opportunity to do a good job. What is it? What is a vibrational fit? What is the job? And how does it feel for you? Is it comfortable? Is it something that you could see yourself doing? Because when we enjoy our job, people can tell. Everyone can love the fact that we love our job. Yes? So I am so excited that you're going to create one job that's going to generate a lot of revenue for you to sustain yourself and free up some of the worry so some of the creative Sherry can come out and you can live your dreams. Yes?
I guess that's Tiffany. I have no idea.
Well, don't guess.
So torn between
don't guess. Be in the energy. You sit and meditate and ask your angels and your spirit guides to show you tonight when you're sleeping, and when you wake up, there'll be a sense of peace, and you're going to pop up and you're going to say, this is what I'm doing, and then be sure to share it with me on Facebook. All right, Sherry?
Okay. And then if I asked you this, and I know I asked you last week, do you see me staying put where I live?
Okay, I see you staying put where you live because that's what's best for you, and that's how you want to see it as well. You're letting your fear, and you're requiring me to reassure you, which means that the doubt is weaving in. No, don't apologize. Listen, you know what? I got to tell you a story. When I used to go to my teacher and I was in one of my little panic moments, and it was early on in my spiritual journey, I'd be like, do you really think it's going to work? What do you think? You think it's going to work? He would be like, stop talking. Do not undo the vision. So I'm going to say the same thing to you. Stop talking. Doubt has no place here. You are a divine being who is collaborating with the universe, using the energy of love, creating with the supreme energy that is unique to you to create an experience that's just for you.
I see 444, and then not too long ago, not even seconds after that, I look at the phone again, and it's 555. I'm like, what is that? How do I do that?
Right. So that is your.
I don't know.
Those are your angel cheerleaders. You know, that's how they pacify me. They have to send me numbers. They send me license plates. They're like, okay, Chick, here. We're with you. Just keep going.
Sarah,
all right?
Thank you for talking to my daughter about going to Europe. That really meant a lot to her, and I was listening. Good. I went back on your Facebook and listened, so thank you so much.
Thank you so much, honey. God bless you.
I hope she enjoys that trip. Thank you.
I know she will, honey. God bless you. All right.
Thank you.
Bye.
Love you. Bye.
1-888-565-1470. We're taking your calls here live on WWNN and answering your questions on 1100 AM in Atlanta and 95.3 The Talk. And we're talking about the power of intention. And speaking of intentions, I've got to go down to Long Island. We went from Georgia. Now we're going to go to Long Island. And I'm going to go to Long Island and talk to Kathy and see what's up with Kathy. Kathy, how are you this evening?
Okay, Sarah, how are you?
I'm doing great, Kathy. And how can Spirit and I be of assistance to you tonight in this
I would
creation?
kind of like to know what my dad thinks about what's going on with me and my health, and I just would like to know if he knows what's going on, what he has to say.
Well, in the health arena, there's a misalignment in the physical body, and there's more than one thing going on in the body. This is correct, yes?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. All right. And so basically
I'm vibrating.
You're
Sarah.
vibrating,
The
yes.
insiding, yeah, my
Right.
insides vibrate.
Yes. And, it's interesting because when I go to the spirit world and I connect with the Father energy, the first thing that the Father energy makes me feel is that there was always a special accounting for you. He always checked on you or made sure you were okay, but I feel like you did something for him in his latter days. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And he makes me feel that you've cared for him. And so now he's watching you. But when you look at the vibration in the body and the spine, as I see it, up and down the spine, running up and down the spine, you see this is a frequency that is you adapting to this energy. And that might sound hokey to some people. And I'm sure if you sat with some of the best doctors, they'd be like, oh, we never heard anything like this.
They don't know anything.
They don't know anything.
Didn't that, been there, had every test. They don't know anything.
So it is this powerful energy. And also I feel as if you've been pushed aside and almost shunned by some people in the family, because that's the part where I connect with Father and I feel like not everybody's supporting you. So that's where he kind of shakes his head, much like my father shook his head when I said, I'm selling cosmetics. Your father's shaking his head like going, I don't understand. That's not the family that he left behind. Does this make sense to you?
They don't bother with me anymore.
They divided. Everybody has divided, and they don't get you. And I know no man is an island, but this is your chance for you to be one with your angels, one with your guides. And your father makes me aware that you walk around talking to him. Does this make sense to you? You're talking to him, you're walking. I see this hallway in your place where you live, and it's like you walk from one room to another and you're talking to him.
Yeah.
All right? And as I see this energy, and I'm made aware of this, he brings me something that looks like I want to call it a locket. Is there a locket or a circle necklace that he gave you, please?
No.
Okay, there's some circle necklace. You'll have to look. There's something that connected with family that unless he's wearing a medallion. Did he used to wear a medallion, Kathy?
No, no, he didn't give anything to me, my dad.
Okay.
My sisters, they probably took everything. I wear my son's badge around my neck.
Okay, because he's picking it up. If I could show you, he's holding it in my hand. If I'm on Facebook, and I'm holding it up here. And it's like there's this circle thing. It looks like a circle to me, like a medallion. And he's holding it up, right? So this is something that connects.
He gave me a coin.
Okay.
He gave me a coin I have.
All right. So there's this, and it's some connection. It's of importance. That's all I get because I just got the visual, okay?
Yeah,
so,
him and my husband used to collect coins together.
Okay. Well, this seems to be on a necklace, sweetheart, so I can't change what they're showing me.
Oh, no, absolutely.
So I'm sure that that's a part of your experience with him, but I have to stick with what they show me and what they're showing me. So whether he's picking up your the shield of your son, whatever it is, he's showing me that. And he's most certainly with you. And he's showing me this as some connection between the two of you, connection to family, and you're not as alone as you think. And I also have this energy that he comes to you often, and while you're vibrating, you should be able to feel him. Okay? So he's with you, and he's in that energy.
Do you know why? Okay, you're saying it's frequency. You're saying this is all frequency?
Yes.
Is this going to stop, Sarah? Is it 6.5 years right now? And I'm going out of my mind.
Don't go out of your mind.
No, I know, but you know what I mean? It's 6.5 years of living in hell.
They're telling me the month of June is significant to you or significant to this, okay?
My birthday.
Okay. So something about June is going to connect with you and this vibration, all right? So just hang tight with this, all right?
Okay, so one quick question and I'll let you go. This Sunday is a very big family Christmas party.
Yes.
We're a very large Italian family, and it's held in a firehouse, and it's over 150 plus people.
Yes.
Now, I have developed severe chemical sensitivity.
Yes.
I was at my mother's house the other day. My uncle walked in with this cologne. It hit my face. It blows up my face. It turns red. I got to take Benadryl, inhale.
All right,
I can't
so what's
do
the
it.
question? So should you go? Shouldn't you go?
Yes, because they're all, like you said, separated.
Yes.
I want to know if the chemical, if I'm going to have a reaction, because that makes the vibrating worse. That I noticed.
Well, I'll tell you this. Okay,
right.
That it is most likely that there will be a reaction because you've got that many people, that many vibrations.
Okay.
So you don't want to feel like you're the outcast. So it may be better for you to not participate in the party because you have to make sure that you feel well. Okay.
That's what I actually thought. It would be better that I
and
didn't
I know
go.
in Italian family that's not always the thing to do, but sweetheart,
They don't
sometimes
bother with me anymore.
you
Nobody
have to
bothers
protect
with
yourself.
Me.
Yes, and I understand
But
that.
my son is a little a little put off that I'm not going.
I understand
my
that. Well, he
grandchildren.
can be your representative. He'll be your representative.
Okay, so you
All right,
said
Kathy.
I shouldn't go. Thank you, darling.
You're welcome. Thank you, Kathy,
Thank
for
you.
calling into the show. God bless you.
Have a good night, Sarah.
You too. Bye.
Bye-bye.
1-888-565-1470. We're going to go right back to the phone lines because I want to take as many phone calls as possible. And then we're going to also go to Facebook. We are going to go talk to all the people on Facebook. I see so many. I see Rebecca. I see Willie. We've got a lot of questions popping on Facebook. But for right now, I've got to go to Freddie in Aventura. Freddie, how are you this evening?
I am good. How are you?
I'm doing great, Freddie. And, you just have a couple minutes, Freddie, but I just want to get your question in. So what is your question for us this evening?
I'm just wondering about love and my living situation.
Okay. So you, like Sherry, there's some imbalance in the finances and the ability to sustain where you are. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And you have a concern of the roof over your head. Spirit does tell me that there's some, I really want to add more work on your plate, that there's increase in finances coming to you in the month of February and in the number 2 month of the 2018 year. So you should be able to sustain yourself in your current residence. So work towards that and take on some additional work. As far as love is concerned, Spirit says, well, first of all, Freddie, you're a little picky. So now, that said, Spirit is also telling me that you're also tripping yourself up because you're continually playing the recurring activities of past relationships. I've got these relationships that have ended abruptly or broke your heart, and then there's ones where you feel that you got used and abused and kicked to the side like nobody wanted to have anything to do with you. So now it is to see yourself fully in a relationship that is a vibrational match, an even pull in relationship. I see you bringing forth someone, and I see you meeting them at an event, not at a club, at an event, at some gathering. So it's for you to, for instance, there's Art Basel this weekend. So maybe you go to Art Basel and you meet someone there. You see, we want to go out and about and meet someone. This is when I see, and I feel that 2018 does bring love and partnership for you. But first things first, the universe tells me they want to take care of your health, and they want to take care of your career and your finances. So that's going to almost come first before we see that partnership and that relationship coming, all right?
So the person I'm dealing with now is just like, no, like they don't even show up.
They don't even show up.
Okay.
Mm-mm. And I believe you already have that answer in your being, yes? Yes?
Something like that, yeah.
Something like that. I don't feel a connectivity of love anytime soon. But it will come. It will come. And think about the aspects of that relationship that are similar to past relationships so that you can notice still what you're attracting so that you can bring forth a better match for yourself. All right, Freddie?
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Freddie. Good to hear your voice. And thank you so much for calling in and asking your question. And set your intention, Freddie. See it complete, okay?
Thank you.
All right. God bless you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors, and then we're going to keep these phone lines going. 1-888-565-1470. That's the number that brings you right here to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. We are creating your intentions. Stay with us. Don't go away, because you know we're going to be right back.
Have you heard me? Have you seen me? Do you know my voice? Did you call me with your song? Because you know that you know me.
Stay tuned for more Spiritually Speaking with Sarah coming up right after the break. Continue the conversation with Sarah Spiritual on Facebook and Periscope. The phone lines are open, 1-888-565-1470. That's 1-888-565-1470.
Talk here, talk there. Talk 1470 AM and 95.3 FM, the Health and Wealth Radio Network. WNN. Talk 1470 is WWNN Pompano Beach and 95.3 FM, W237BD Boca Raton, the Health and Wealth Radio Network.
You can become independently healthy, and I'll tell you how. Dr. Bob Martin here. If you want to feel, function, and perform the very best you can, please tune in and call into my show Sunday mornings at 10 on Talk 1470 WNN.
When our air conditioning system went down last summer, we were lucky to have a neighbor in the air conditioning business. Phil Thomas AC and Heating, 50 years family owned and operated, and always reliable. Phil was at my house in no time. The problem was my AC coils were clogged with dirt and algae. Phil explained that an AC system is like a car. If you want it to run effectively, you have to have it cleaned and tuned up periodically. Phil removed the AC coils, gave them a professional acid wash, and then tuned the entire unit. When he was done, it was blowing ice cold air. And the fact is that 75% of the service calls performed by Phil Thomas AC are completed on the initial visit at an average cost of under $100. Phil Thomas will never sell you an AC unit you don't need, and the prices are always low. Phil Thomas AC, call 954-434-4576. Tell him Steve Kane sent you.
Talk health, talk wealth, talk politics. Talk 1470 and 95.3 FM, WNN.
Would you like answers to life's questions? Then join me, Sarah Spiritual, every Wednesday evening from 5 to 8 p.m. for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on 95.3 The Talk, WNN 1470 AM. See you there. Are you looking to heal, shift relationships, and excel in your personal and professional lives? Then call Me Time Healing Center at 561-571-2204, located at 1600 South Dixie Highway in Boca Raton. Me Time Healing offers individual and group therapy, grief and addiction counseling, relationship programs, and e-therapy. For more information, visit me-time-healing.com and reclaim your inner love, power, and peace.
Hi, I'm Gina Martell.
I'm Alan Knight.
And you're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah.
I had a feeling. I hope you had the feeling, too.
I get them all the time.
Oh, to tune in to our show every Saturday and Sunday afternoon at 5 o'clock on our sister station, WSBR.
Oh, I think that's amazing. And you know what? I think people should listen to their feelings all the time.
I'm in tune to my feelings. Okay. Let's get in tune with Sarah Spiritual right now.
Okay. Hi, I'm Sarah Spiritual, the founder of the Expedito Enlightenment Center. I would love for you to visit me at my spiritual oasis located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Tree of Life Plaza in West Palm Beach. Come, feel the energy, sample my spiritual sprays and oils, participate in one of my spiritual development classes, and have a personal reading with me, Sarah Spiritual. Let's see what Spirit has to say. You can call the Expedito Enlightenment Center at 561-682 0955. Not local? Visit me, Sarah Spiritual, at SarahSpiritual.com for products, classes, and to book your personal session.
Have you ever felt alone, sensing something more is around you, but are unsure how to connect? Do you wonder if your loved ones who are deceased are among you? Sarah Spiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium who can connect you with your loved ones, spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. For Sarah, life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. To contact Sarah for a personal reading, call 561-682-0956 or send an email to sarah@sarahspiritual.com. You can also visit www.sarahspiritual.com for more information. That's 561-682-0956 or sarahspiritual.com. Let Spirit and Sarah raise you up.
The opinions expressed on the following sponsored program are strictly those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
Welcome back to the second hour of Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, another interactive hour of uplifting and empowering spiritual discussions to transform your life. A gifted spiritual advisor, coach, and medium, Sarah Spiritual will assist you to connect to the light within and transcend beyond the limits of all possible experience and knowledge. Spiritually Speaking with Sarah is presented by the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Tree of Life Plaza in West Palm Beach. For the next hour, listen, call in, and watch Sarah Spiritual live on Periscope and Facebook, and share the love and light.
Yes, indeed, you are everything in the world, and you are the greatest creator in your life. The power of intention. Set your thoughts upon the desire. Hold the vision of the desire. See it already complete. And when doubt and fear begin to whisper, tell it to take a back seat, because you are a great collaborator with the universe. And I'm collaborating with all of you in creating the intention of your 2018, and we're winding down this 2017. And this is our 414th live show of Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, and we welcome you here live on WWNN, 1470 AM, 95.3 The Talk, and on 1100 AM in Atlanta. And we're going to go right back to the phone lines, and we are welcoming your calls at 1-888-565-1470. And Facebook questions? Bring them on, because we're going to go right to Facebook very soon. So I have to go to Jessica. And Jessica, she's in Hollywood. Jessica, how are you this evening?
Oh, I'm doing quite well. How are you, Sarah? How's everything?
Great, Jessica. And what are we going to create with you? What is the power of your intention on this evening? What's your question for us?
My intention is to lift myself out of this little... I'm feeling a little stuck. I've been trying to keep myself, not trying, I have been happy and positive since I've called back a few months ago when I was in my car accident, and things have been really good. It's just at this moment, I'm not sure what direction to go to. I said it to my friend the other day, I feel like I have a blank canvas and I'm waiting for my colors. Like I don't have anything to paint with.
Right.
I have the tools, but I don't have the paint, if that makes sense.
It makes perfect sense. And a lot of us can be in that holding pattern. And what that tells you is that even though you have the blank canvas, the specificity of the desire has not been birthed within. And let's talk about how we get to the specificity of what we want our life to be. First, we need to go into the feeling world. And in the feeling world, what makes you feel good? What makes you feel happy and fun? What brings you joy? And what would you want your legacy to be, or your history of who you are? If you were to write it down, who do you want to be? What aspect of Jessica do you want to take and bring out into the world and share with everyone? And when you focus upon that, that builds an excitement. You know, Jessica, when I prepare for the show, and I'm maybe at the center or I'm home in the morning, when I start to put together the little promo, the little video that I put together, and I'm picking the music, and I'm setting the intention of what the show's going to be, and Spirit and I are collaborating. And in this case, it happens to be the power of intention. And when I begin that, I start to feel this like bubbling feeling inside. I feel this excitement.
Like champagne, like excited. Yeah, you're like, this is going to happen.
It's going to happen, right. And it's going to be a great show. And I start to say, wow, we're really going to connect with a lot of people. So it's for you to connect with that feeling. And when you feel that feeling, then I bet the colors are going to come. Because if we're going to paint a picture, and if I'm going to do the ocean, then I might not need some of those colors. If I'm going to do a sunset, then we know the type of colors I would use. I probably wouldn't need black. So you want to see what is it you want to envision, then the color is going to come. And I know you have a desire, an aspect of yourself that wants to branch out and help people and be a way shower and assist people on their centering and oneness with spirit. So when you're in that energy, how does the expression of that feel? And when you go into the feeling, then I want you to see it in completion. A yoga studio, teaching classes, whatever it is that you desire. And then seeing the complementary balance as we go in the transition. You see, this is where a lot of us lose ourselves. When we're getting ready to make that shift and pop out of our traditional work, we wonder, how am I going to be okay? Is it going to work? And so that's where the fear kind of comes in, and we hold on to what's familiar. And we sustain the stuckness. How do I get from here to there? We'll be looking at the Grand Canyon and saying, how do I jump and cross over? It's seemingly impossible.
I'm feeling stuck in a way of like, if I should stay here in Florida, move back to California, or either move to Texas with a friend of mine.
Yes.
And it's something that we had the intention, we had everything set.
Yes.
And then I don't know if this happened to many other people before the hurricane that happened here in Florida.
Yes.
But everything just turned upside down. Contracts got canceled.
Yes.
Decisions
I can address
weren't
that.
made on time.
Absolutely.
And it was like I was almost thankful. It was like a bittersweet time for the hurricane for me, because I didn't know what to do. I was like almost stuck in another state. Like here, I thought I was going to purchase this house, this property, and then things changed.
All right. So we're going to address that, because you brought up a really great point. For those of us here in South Florida, well, life hasn't really gotten back to normal yet. It's really just trying. It's trying to get back to normal. Things are still out of sorts. Energetically, the state is still uncomfortable. The state is not flowing. And for those of us in South Florida, we have to see the breeze in the palm trees. We have to see the sunlight, and we need to feel the effects of that beauty that surrounds us and see it transforming all the uncomfortable experiences that are still lingering in the energetic field. And for some people in their physical reality, because people's houses are still not back together, life is not back, people lost jobs. So the world as we know it here in South Florida is not the same. And as I say this, my heart goes out to those in Southern California, because their lives are not the same, and they're suffering, and they're going through horrific experiences there, and just fleeing for their lives with nothing. So we understand that. Here in South Florida, we had some warning. But some of them are not getting that ample warning, and their life is changing. So what we're seeing here on the planet as a whole, Jessica, is a lot of things changing, and the world is shaking. And as the world is shaking, it's a reflection of all the emotions of uncertainty and discontentment and this unease that is with a lot of the people all across the planet. And the earth is energetically mirroring what's going on inside all of us, the uncertainty, the blank stare of looking at a blank canvas and not knowing where to go. So when you first said, I don't know if I should stay here in South Florida, the first thing I heard Spirit say is go. This is no longer the place for you. There is another place for you that holds a better vibration. And if you think about when you were in California, but then you came back here, how things turned upside down. Not just because of the hurricane, but there was a series of events leading up to the hurricane that kind of had you flat on your back. And so now it's for you to take a look and see that perhaps at this moment, South Florida doesn't have the right vibrational match for you and for your canvas. So now begin to see yourself in Texas. Begin to see that flow. See the vision as you desire it. And set the intention of what it is, my dear, you want, wherever the location is. And then trust. Like the minute I said I was going to come to South Florida in 2004, first of all, everyone thought I was crazy. I almost backed out. I had a hesitation. But then I said, no, I'm going to go. But that opened up a pathway of things that were not even on my envisioning list. I had to make the change. Sometimes we just have to jump, even though we don't know everything that we're going to be seeing when we land.
Yeah, I do that. I almost live for those moments when I have to make those decisions of just jumping.
Jump. And by February 2018, a lot of changes happen for you.
Yeah.
And prior to your birthday, you're going to be on much more even ground. All right, Jessica?
Oh, that just sounds so good.
All right.
I appreciate hearing that.
Thank you so much.
Can I ask you one question?
Very quickly, we've got so many callers on the board, honey. I've got to keep moving, and we've got Facebook people waiting too.
Do you see love in my life anytime soon?
Not here in South Florida.
Oh, California or Texas?
I don't know. There's something about Texas that deep in the heart of Texas, that heart of Texas is pulling. All right, honey, keep us posted. Follow me on Facebook, and be sure to share the show on your Facebook page, honey. God bless you.
I will.
Bye.
God bless. Thank you. Bye.
1-888-565-1470. Speaking of Facebook, I want to go to my Facebook questions, and then I've got to pop on over to Brooke in Florida, Tammy in Illinois, Willie in Massachusetts. We are all across the United States. And aloha, Vincent. We've got Vincent, and let's see, he wants to see if we've got a love relationship coming for him in 2018. And this is partnership. This is something that is romantic that Vincent is seeking. And Vincent, I'm here to tell you that 2018, when I take you into the May month of 2018, after the 16th day of May, they're being very specific. There's something that comes to you. It's almost as if 4 months after your birthday, something magical starts to happen in love. And I feel as if you do not know the person. It is not someone that you have already had a relationship with. It is someone very brand new, someone who is an intimate partner in a connectivity of the soul as well as the physicality. So, Vincent, thank you so much for your Facebook question. I greatly appreciate it. We're going to keep going with our Facebook questions. We've got so many questions here on Facebook, and I want to make sure that we get to as many people on Facebook, and then I have to pop right back to my phone lines at 1-888-565-1470. Tammy Bauer is asking a question about her wonderful 2018, and what is it looking like? Tammy, I feel that 2017 started with a good energy, and then it kind of hit a wall. And you've been treading water ever since. Spirit is telling me, Tammy, that there's additional finances coming to you. There's an increase in finances. But I'm feeling as if you're going to do your own side job, your own side business. And I'm feeling a really intense growth within family love, family nurturing. And I'm being led to tell you that I feel as if you're going to have more support from family members and a love partner. So 2018 has a lot more solid ground for you so that you can plant your seeds of greatness and step into who you have come to be, Tammy. And I feel that you'll feel much more supported and a lot more financially secure. Thank you so much, Tammy, for your Facebook question. I've got to go right back to the phone lines at 1-888-565-1470. I've got to keep those Facebook questions coming so that I can pop back to you in just a bit. I'm going to Brooke, and Brooke is in Florida. Brooke, how are you this evening?
Good. How are you, Sarah?
I'm doing great, Brooke. And how can we assist you tonight?
Well, I have a lot of questions. I don't know how much time you have. I know that you don't have much. So I guess the first thing I'll start with is if you just see anything off the top of the bat.
Okay. So the first thing to make me aware of, Brooke, is that things have been difficult for you to get off the ground. You're struggling in a lot of areas in your life. Your career is seeming stuck. Yes? This makes sense to you?
Yeah.
They're also talking to me about love. The minute I heard your voice, I heard love. You know, love is not flowing the way I would like to see it around you as well. Is that true?
Yes, very
All
true.
right. I feel a disconnect in love. I don't feel that flow of connectivity. And I also am made aware that in 2016, we were separated or we moved away from something or someone in our life. There was a disconnect in life that we have been struggling to get back together since 2016. And I don't mean with the person, but just back on track. You're like, holy crow, what happened? This makes sense, bro.
That is, yes, 100%.
Okay. And so as I take you from this 2016 to this 2018 journey, and 17, could we just call it like just a memory here? Could we just like cancel 17?
Yeah.
Okay? Because like I get a headache looking at your 17. I'm like, what the heck was that? Right?
Yeah, breathe.
So we're going to breathe here because I'm also feeling a lot of anxiety with you, Brooke. Is that true? You feel very anxious. Yes, very uncertain.
I actually just wrote that down as one of the things I wanted to ask you as you said it. So
Yes.
that's really spooky.
It's spooky. I know. Welcome to the Sarah Spiritual Spooky Show. I don't know what to tell you, but it's really this disconnect that I feel, and I feel like you're so uncertain. And unlike Jessica, who's seeing at least a canvas, you don't even know which way to look to find your canvas, let alone get some colors. And
For
Spirit
sure.
is telling me it's time to have a rehaul because you're looking at your life and the choices you've made, and it's not that you've had a horrible life or you've made bad decisions. Well, they go, okay, in relationship, they stand a little uncertain about that one. Those relationship decisions were not some of your best. However,
No.
Spirit makes me very aware, Brooke, that you have something important to bring to this earth. And there are days that you don't feel comfortable even being here on earth. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
You feel out of place, yes?
Yes, for sure.
And I feel as if we need to readjust the career so that you feel more rewarded in the work that you do. I know that we've studied and we've accomplished some things, but I feel like we need to revisit something and do something in addition to feel more fulfilled and more financially secure. Is this correct?
Everything you said is 100% correct.
Okay. When we do this, sweetheart, we are going to see that excitement come back. You know, when I look at you and I go back, wow, about 8 years, you were a little happier.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, this is really spooky. Yeah.
All right. And somewhere in the past 8 years, we lost Brooke. But that's okay because the Brooke you were was the Brooke you needed to be then. And now you are redesigning Brooke. And you're going to be the new improved Brooke. Don't look at the loss of who you were, how life was. Don't look at that as the doubt and the fear that prevents you from envisioning a greater life than you've ever had, my dear. Because I promise you, it is coming. And I, as Sarah Spiritual in Spirit, we don't make promises. But you've got to hang on a little bit longer, because there's an opportunity coming for you where you get this aha moment in a direction for career that's going to catapult you to learn new skills, meet a whole new group of people, and create a whole new quality of life. Much like when I moved here to South Florida, my whole life changed. And now I'm living a life that I would never have imagined. This is how I see your life coming. Okay?
That sounds really good. I really appreciate it. Do you mind if I just ask where? Because I'm much like the previous caller. I'm not sure where I want to. I know that I need to move, but I don't know where and what type of career it'll be, so that I can be on the lookout and when.
You know, the questions you're asking are so detailed that I would love to suggest something to you, Brooke. I do personal one-to-one sessions. You can go to SarahSpiritual.com. Are you in the Northern Florida, Orlando area? Where are you?
Yes.
Okay. So I can do
in Central Florida.
Central Florida. I can do a phone reading, a Skype reading with you, and we can have a one-to-one session, and we can explore the possibilities. I see 2 states that are in the running, 2 opportunities, and it's also going to depend on the schooling and the career that you want to look into. And I also feel that you don't want to go somewhere you're going to be alone either. You understand me? So we want to go with something familiar. I mean, you're adventurous, but you're not that adventurous, honey.
Right. That's exactly true, yes.
All right, honey.
That is
So I do hope you visit SarahSpiritual.com, SARAH, spiritual.com, and let's have a session together on the phone or Skype, and let's explore these possibilities so we could set some really great intentions. And I do hope you like my Sarah Spiritual page on Facebook and you follow the show. All right?
Thank you, I will. Thank you for your time.
You're welcome, Brooke. How did you hear about the show?
I was just listening to the radio, and I've never heard of it, and I feel like it was meant to be, because I just was listening, and I was looking for a channel, and I found it.
And we found you. There are no accidents, my darling. Thank you so much for your call. God bless you. Bye.
Thank you. You too. Thank you.
1-888-565-1470. We're going to take a minute from our sponsors, and then we're coming back. We've got to go to Massachusetts. We've got to go to Illinois. I've got to go to Miami. And guess what? I've got Facebook questions piling up here. So I've got a lot of work ahead of me. So we're going to take a minute, hear from the sponsors, and, well, you know what's going to happen next. We're going to be right back.
Know me, do I know you? Have we met before? I've been standing in the room before I walk through the door. Do you know me? Have you heard me? Have you seen me? Do you know my voice? Did you call me with your soul? Because you know that you know me.
Have you ever felt alone, sensing something more is around you, but are unsure how to connect? Do you wonder if your loved ones who are deceased are among you? Sarah Spiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium who can connect you with your loved ones, spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. For Sarah, life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. To contact Sarah for a personal reading, call 561-682-0956 or send an email to sarah@sarahspiritual.com. You can also visit www.sarahspiritual.com for more information. That's 561-682-0956 or sarahspiritual.com. Let Spirit and Sarah raise you up.
Would you like answers to life's questions? Then join me, Sarah Spiritual, every Wednesday evening from 5 to 8 p.m. for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on 95.3 The Talk, WNN 1470 AM. See you there.
For the most extensive multicultural array of spiritual products, classes, and healing services in a comfortable and convenient setting, you must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza in West Palm Beach. There you'll find the products, services, and spiritual development classes to help you bridge the gap between you and your spiritual connection. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with SarahSpiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Habitat Plaza, West Palm Beach. Call them at 561-682-0955 or online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. For yourself or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza, Okeechobee Boulevard, West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit them on the web at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
Are you looking to heal, shift relationships, and excel in your personal and professional lives? Then call Me Time Healing Center at 561-571-2204, located at 1600 South Dixie Highway in Boca Raton. Me Time Healing offers individual and group therapy, grief and addiction counseling, relationship programs, and e-therapy. For more information, visit me-time-healing.com and reclaim your inner love, power, and peace.
Hi, I'm Gina Martell.
I'm Alan Knight.
And you're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah.
I had a feeling. I hope you had a feeling, too.
I get them all the time.
Oh, to tune into our show every Saturday and Sunday afternoon at 5 o'clock on our sister station, WSBR.
Oh, I think that's amazing. And you know what? I think people should listen to their feelings all the time.
I'm in tune to my feelings. Okay, let's get in tune with SarahSpiritual right now.
Okay.
You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with SarahSpiritual and be in the energy of life. Call SarahSpiritual now, toll-free worldwide. 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message SarahSpiritual live on Periscope and Facebook.
Changing characters in theater.
Do you know me? I know you, and we have met before here live on WWNN 1470 95.3 The Talk. And we are connecting to all of you. And I've got to go to Massachusetts. I've got Willie on the line. Willie, how are you this evening?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing great, Willie. And how can we assist you tonight?
So I've noticed for the last few weeks, probably more so the last couple of months, that my stomach has been really sensitive. Last month I got food poisoning twice, which I think was related to me eating some bad dairy products. But even aside from the food poisoning, I notice sometimes when I'm out that, like, I'll be walking from a room or walking to a room or just randomly sitting, and my stomach will just get upset. It won't be enough for me to throw up or anything, but it's definitely a little uncomfortable. And I don't think that there's anything wrong with me physically. I feel like there's a spiritual explanation for what's going on. And I just wondered, you know, what you in spirit were seeing as it relates to this.
Well, you know, Willie, what happens, first of all, is that when we are compromising the physicality, something is out of alignment physically, it makes it much more easy for spiritually for us to get misaligned as well. But I also feel that, you know, a lot of people, their stomach, you know, you get that weird feeling in your stomach when danger's coming. For people, their digestive system and their solar plex area, all of that is like a warning signal for you. And it becomes sensitive when the energy around you is misaligned. But I do feel that part of this is from the, not just the energy in the house, the energy around you wherever you are for work or life. I feel as if you were to check the bacteria in the stomach, that has not realigned. So a course of some very good, reputable, because there's a lot of them out there now, probiotic might be the best way to rebalance and recalibrate the flora in the body, because the digestive system is out of whack, and it's making it much more sensitive when energy is then out of whack around you. So you're being aware of that. But I do not feel that it is a spiritual origin. It is triggered by a misalignment in the flora in the digestive system. I'm not a doctor, but this is how spirit shows me. So they're showing things out of whack. So perhaps to have that tested, to check. And some of these stomach ailments, you know, I had salmonella years ago. And when I had salmonella, I was sick for about 3 months. And for the first month, I thought it was just a stomach virus. I didn't even know. But I was deathly ill. And then it took a long time for my stomach to get back on track and balance back out. So it's something for you to look into and examine all physical attributes, all things that could be misaligned with you, okay? All right, great. Well, thank you so much for listening to the show and following us. We greatly appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, bye. 1-888-565-1470. I'm going to go to Facebook, and let's see what we've got on Facebook. We've got, first of all, I want to say hi to Wanda. I want to say hi to Courtney, and say hello to everyone who is following us here live on Facebook. And we have Francis, and Francis wants to know if the business will grow in 2018. Francis, I see that the business has been ramping up for the past, they give me 2 years, and Spirit tells me that you hit a wall in the June, July, August, September of this past year, and things really, really slowed down for you then. Spirit is making me aware that the business growth that's to come to you, Francis, is going to come in the March of this 2018 year and then continue. And then I see the possibility, they go possibility, of some expansion, taking it in a different direction besides the current working direction. So look for expansion in 2018. The business will grow, Francis. Thank you so much for your Facebook question. And now I'm going to go right back to the phone lines. I've got to go to Miami, and I have Stephanie on the line. Stephanie, how are you this evening?
I'm fine, and yourself?
I'm doing great, Stephanie. And how can Spirit and I assist you?
Well, I would like to know about my love life, my relationship, and my finance for 2018.
Okay.
Hope it'll be better than 2017.
Well, actually, I'm going to go back to 2014. And 2014 seemed to have opened up a change for you. And we looked like we were going to be doing okay. And then things started to decline. And then in 17, we really flatlined. Does that make sense to you?
Right.
Did you lose some work in 2014 or change a job at that time?
Yes, I did.
You did. So what Spirit makes me aware of is that we are still regrouping from 2014. But that's okay.
Right.
Because what Spirit shows me is that you have some advancement coming to you and a stronger foundation. I feel as if there's a change in work or change in job. Are you looking for make a change for your work, please?
Well, I'm looking for a job now.
Okay,
so it's
I see
really
a change.
kind of hard.
No, it's not hard. Envision the power of intention, my dear. See yourself creating that. See that new job opportunity.
Okay.
It is coming for you. You need to continually fill out and investigate. And Spirit tells me to expand the search, to try something that you haven't done a lot of. Because one of the things that Spirit tells me is that you're good at doing things by yourself. Yes?
Yeah, that's true. I like to be by myself.
You
working.
like to be by yourself working, you know, because Spirit's like, please tell her not to get a customer service job because she's not going to like that too much. You're going to tell the people to shut up. So we don't want that. Yeah, I know you're not a patient woman, honey. So Spirit tells me, and you know, we can learn patience, but customer service is not something that you have the tolerance for, and that's quite all right. And I see there's work coming, something you can do in an office. Someone gives you a task, they close the door, they leave you alone, and that's fine. This is how I see the work coming to you, all right? And if I were to give you a timeline, I feel like it's after the end of January. I feel like you're still on a slow mode right now. And I don't feel like we have any credible interviews that are going on at the time either, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So we need to get ourselves in front of someone for an interview, all right?
Okay.
All right. So I see this bringing a change. And as far as love is concerned, what is the question here? Because love has been a little crazy for you.
Yeah, ups and downs.
Mm-hmm.
It's been really crazy. Like, I really don't know if it's me or the other person that I'll always be meeting or what.
You're meeting people who are not committed to relationship. You're meeting people who are just there to date. Okay. And you're looking for a life partner. This is true, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
I am.
Then you're not on that same street. You're going down the wrong street in the wrong direction. There's another opportunity for love. But right now, what's that song? Looking for love in all the wrong places? You are looking for love in all the wrong places with all the wrong people. I see new job. I see opportunity in love, business first, and self-esteem and an awareness of who you are is very, very important. Remembering who you are.
A lot of guys really don't like me because they say that I make them feel less of a person. So,
well, kind of like the reason why you're not going to be in customer service. So what aspect in you, what part of you, my dear Stephanie, wants to make people feel unimportant and less than? So that means there's something within you that needs to feel reassured, yes?
Right.
So learn to work on you, love you, and then you will attract the perfect love mate. Stephanie, how did you hear about the show?
Well, I heard from the website, your website.
Yes. Well, thank you. Thank you so much for following the show. I greatly appreciate it. Stay in contact with us, okay, Stephanie? God bless you. Bye.
You too, ma'am. Thank you. Bye-bye.
1-888-565-1470. I want to go to Facebook and see what's happening on Facebook. And then I've got to go pop over to Illinois and Texas and Fort Lauderdale. So I'm all over the place. Elizabeth has a message. Elizabeth, you know, I'm made aware of a connection with a loved one on the other side. The first thing that they show me is that there's a man who's connected to you, stands above you in a father connection. This man talks to me about something going on with your health your health is not right, Elizabeth. They're telling me that there's something going on with your breath and your breathing, and that you will be okay, but you do need to follow up on this, Elizabeth. So I have the father figure stepping up, and he's making me aware of your energy in your breath and your breathing, Elizabeth. Spirit does tell me that you are going to have a much better 2018 year, and you're not going to feel quite as alone. Spirit also makes me aware of another man. There seems to be another man who stands beside you. This makes me feel as if there's a loss of a lover or a loved one or a husband that also stands with you. So that I'm being made aware that you have great people who are looking out for you on the other side. I know that in the holiday time, Elizabeth, this brings about some sadness, but thank you so much for your Facebook question, and know that your loved ones are with you. I'm going to go right back to the phone lines, 1-888-565-1470. I've got to go to Illinois. I've got to see what's going on with Miss Tammy. Tammy, how are you this evening?
I'm good, Sarah. How are you?
I'm doing great, Tammy. And how can Spirit and I assist you tonight? What is the power of intention? What are we creating for you tonight?
I want to know, what do you see anything happening with my house in 2018? Like, do we lose it, move?
We are working on the numbers right now. Is that true, Tammy? You're working on renegotiating something?
No, I'm not.
Who's responsible for paying for this house?
He is.
Okay. I feel like something has to be renegotiated or refinanced or remortgaged or modified. These are the words that I have. I'm not feeling like he's being consistent in his payments. You're behind, yes?
Yes.
Okay. And they give me the number 2. Is it 2 months?
Yes.
Okay. It's almost as if his life away from you all is more important to him than making sure that the house is okay. So let's not look at it as a loss. Okay?
Say that again. What did you say?
Don't look at it as a loss, okay? Look at, you're in this house for now, but you want to find something that the only person Tammy has to count on is Tammy. It's time to restructure. It doesn't mean you're losing the house. It's time for you to restructure the finances so that Tammy can be sustainable and she doesn't have to rely on someone else to cover something. You understand me?
I do.
This way you don't have to live in fear, and you don't still have that cord of energy with this person who is no longer in your life.
Right.
And when you look at how they're living, you're like, wow, I didn't even know he was all that. My goodness, that's crazy.
I know.
So you're seeing a side of him that was dormant through the years that you spent together. And even though I know it was heart-wrenching, the breakup, it is offering you an opportunity for you to redesign your life and attract someone who is going to honor you, and you're going to really know the whole person that's with you in the relationship. You understand me?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So for the most part in 2018, you think my house is going to be okay?
For the most part in 2018, I see you attempting to remodify and renegotiate, and I actually see you moving. I see you finding another place to live. Does that mean your house is okay? I don't know about the house. I know you're going to be okay.
Okay.
But do I see this happening January 1st? No. So you have time. Between January and June, I see transition for you.
Between January and June?
Things will begin to change. And then you, setting the intention, direct it. You may be able to talk to the bank, renegotiate something, and you may be able to pay it. And we won't care what he's up to. But to cover your head like an ostrich in the sand would be a problem.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
All right, my dear. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And if I don't talk to you again, have a Merry Christmas.
Thank you, Tammy. God bless you. Merry Christmas to you as well.
You.
Bye. Speaking of Christmas and holidays, I would sure love to see you this Friday night at the Wellington Amphitheater. I am going to be one of the opening performers for Vanilla Ice. I'm going to be singing Leonard Cohen's Alleluia and Winter Wonderland. I'm also going to have a booth the Sarah Spiritual booth is going to be right there live in Wellington. And if you've always wanted to have a session with me in person, and maybe during the week or the weekends aren't normally easy for you, I'm going to be there live on Friday night from 5 to about 10 p.m. answering questions. I'm going to be doing 10-minute mini sessions, and you'll be able to sit with me and have a mini reading and sample some of my products, and everything that I have available that I can fit on my table, I'm bringing with me from my Expedito Enlightenment Center. And then coming into the 8 o'clock hour, I'm going to be singing Alleluia in Winter Wonderland. This event is a family fun event. They're going to have zip lining. They're going to have ice skating. We're going to be collecting toys for tots. So Vanilla Ice was actually on the news today, and we were all talking about what we're doing to generate as many presents for the children. So if you can, bring an unwrapped toy and drop it off at the box for the Toys for Tots, so that some child who isn't able to have any Christmas can receive a gift. It's going to be a spectacular night filled with lots of performers, and we have Vanilla Ice ending it with a wonderful, fun night close, and so many food opportunities to have food, and other vendors will be there. So I do hope you visit me at the Wellington Amphitheater, live in Wellington. Visit my booth, and we will see you there in Wellington this Friday night. Come early. It's from 6 to 10 p.m. Sure to be lots of people. They're telling me they're expecting close to 10,000 people, and I sure hope you're going to be one of them who's going to cheer me on as I sing. Going right back to the phone lines, I've got to go to Texas. We went right to Texas, deep in the heart of Texas, and I've got Roger on the line. Roger, how are you this evening?
Hi, Sarah. How are you?
I'm doing great, Roger. And how can we assist you tonight? What are we envisioning for you?
I want to know what 2018 and career-wise you see for me.
First and foremost, we're still stuck, yes?
Yes.
But I also feel like, I'm feeling like there's a division at this work environment right now. Are you on the fence with one of the supervisors or people?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. And I feel as if you are feeling like you might be on the fence as far as your job could be in jeopardy too, yes?
Yes.
And there is a fan of yours there. And so there's two schools of thought here. Kind of like Tammy in her house. If we renegotiate, we get to stay and we can create a whole new experience. Or if we keep going the way we're going, we feel like someone's going to drive you out of there. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
But are you up for another position as well? Like it's kind of interesting. We're trying to move you up, but yet there's someone trying to sabotage you underneath the surface. Am I making sense?
Yes, and I did. I actually did apply, and it's funny because it did align with what you last told me a couple months ago. I applied for a position, and I did interview for it, and it is in South Florida. It was about a month ago, but I haven't heard back. I'm still in the running for it, but I haven't.
Mm-hmm.
I followed up with the recruiter, but I haven't heard back.
And we also see here that this energy of your current job is starting to get rocky, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Let me check with Spirit and see if we're seeing some relocation coming up here. And you worked with a recruiter for this opportunity, or is this passed on by another friend?
It's an internal opportunity.
Okay, because I see someone, a mouthpiece for you, someone speaking on your behalf, yes?
Yes,
okay.
And the director for the organization did send a note to the hiring manager on my behalf.
Okay. Neck and neck with one other person. That's what they tell me. You say you're in the running. I don't see multiple people. I see one other person. And I feel like it's an external candidate.
Okay.
So we're going to hold the vision, see yourself there, see yourself back in South Florida. I do believe we have seen you returning to South Florida. I do believe Spirit has said there was opportunity for you here in South Florida. Is that correct? Now I'm going back probably a year.
Yes.
Okay. Hang on to this. I see good things coming. All right? Difficult when we have a free will choice for me to say for sure, But because we're envisioning and we're going to see the energy, then we have no doubt I will see you in South Florida. Hold the vision. All right, my dear?
All right.
Thank you so much for your question, Roger. I look forward to seeing you. God bless you. Bye.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays to you as well. Bye.
Bye-bye.
1-888-565-1470. We're going to go to Facebook and answer some questions on Facebook here and see what we've got going on live on Facebook. We have Vanessa, and Vanessa says, well, first of all, happy Wednesday. And Vanessa's still at work. Vanessa, what I'm seeing here for you is she wants to know what message Spirit may have for her. First thing Spirit is telling me is, Vanessa, I'm seeing that there's an opportunity for some growth coming in work. But I'm feeling a change coming for you, that there's an opportunity for growth, but growth comes by making change. And I'm feeling that there is some movement, as in something that you're going to move. There seems to be relocation. There seems to be a shift. And Spirit is telling me that some of these plans are seemingly a little rocky. So at times you feel confident, and at other times Spirit is making me feel as if you do not feel as if you're being supported, and that the universe may not let it all come to pass. Stick to the vision of what you want, Vanessa, and trust that everything's going to come together perfectly. I greatly appreciate your Facebook question. Thank you so much. And we are welcoming more calls on 1-888-565-1470. And we're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors soon. And we're going to be answering more questions. But as we are winding down this final hour here of Spiritually Speaking with Sarah, and you're listening to us live in Atlanta at 1100 a.m., we want to thank you for following us and sharing time and space with us. And we do hope that you visit SarahSpiritual.com if you'd like to learn more about the work that I do and my connectivity with people in the classes that I offer. Follow SarahSpiritual.com. And if you're all local here in South Florida, I do hope that you're going to visit me this Friday night at the Wellington Amphitheater and join me at my table and have a mini session, just a 10-minute session, just get a touch of what the end of 2017 into 2018 brings you, and then visit me when I sing on the stage, the grand amphitheater with thousands of people. I would love to know that you're going to be one of them joining me. And stop by the Expedito Enlightenment Center at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in West Palm Beach. There you're going to find an array of spiritual sprays and spiritual baths, and I've got all sorts of statues and crystals and fairies and spiritual books and herbs and jewelry. Thank you so much for stopping by and seeing us at the Expedito Enlightenment Center. It's going to be a great holiday season, and I would love to see you and watch you pick up a gift for one of your loved ones in your family, someone that is near and dear to you. Let's assist you in picking the perfect holiday gift. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors, and then when we come back, I'm going to go right back to the phone lines. I've got Fort Lauderdale on hold, I've got Boca on hold, and we just keep going. So at 1-888-565-1470, stay with us, everyone. Do not go away, because you know we're going to be right back.
Do you know me? Do I know you? Have we met before? I've been standing in the room before I walk through the door. Do you know me? Have you heard me? Have you seen me? Do you know my voice? Did you call me with your song? Because you know that you know me. Every soul has its story, like a movie playing in a different theater. And the characters, they change like water into wine.
Stay tuned for more Spiritually Speaking with Sarah coming up right after the break. Continue the conversation with Sarah Spiritual on Facebook and Periscope. The phone lines are open, 1-888-565-1470. That's 1-888-565-1470.
Talk 1470 is WWNN Pompano Beach and 95.3 FM W237BD Boca Raton, the Health and Wealth Radio Network.
Hi, I'm Sarah Spiritual, the founder of the Expedito Enlightenment Center. I would love for you to visit me at my spiritual oasis located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Tree of Life Plaza in West Palm Beach. Come, feel the energy, sample my spiritual sprays and oils, participate in one of my spiritual development classes, and have a personal reading with me, Sarah Spiritual. Let's see what Spirit has to say. You can call the Expedito Enlightenment Center at 561-682-0955. Not local? Visit me, Sarah Spiritual, at SarahSpiritual.com for products, classes, and to book your personal session. Are you looking to heal, shift relationships, and excel in your personal and professional lives? Then call Me Time Healing Center at 561-571-2204, located at 1600 South Dixie Highway in Boca Raton. Me Time Healing offers individual and group therapy, grief and addiction counseling, relationship programs, and e-therapy. For more information, visit me-time-healing.com and reclaim your inner love, power, and peace.
Hi, I'm Gina Martell.
I'm Alan Knight.
And you're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah.
I had a feeling. I hope you had the feeling, too.
I get them all the time.
Oh, to tune in to our show every Saturday and Sunday afternoon at 5 o'clock on our sister station, WSBR.
Oh, I think that's amazing. And you know what? I think people should listen to their feelings all the time.
I'm in tune to my feelings. Okay. Let's get in tune with Sarah Spiritual right now.
Okay.
Have you ever felt alone, sensing something more is around you, but are unsure how to connect? Do you wonder if your loved ones who are deceased are among you? Sarah Spiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium who can connect you with your loved ones, spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. For Sarah, life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. To contact Sarah for a personal reading, call 561-682-0956 or send an email to sarah@sarahspiritual.com. You can also visit www.sarahspiritual.com for more information. That's 561-682-0956 or sarahspiritual.com. Let Spirit and Sarah raise you up. For the most extensive multicultural array of spiritual products, classes, and healing services in a comfortable and convenient setting, you must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza in West Palm Beach. There you'll find the products, services, and spiritual development classes to help you bridge the gap between you and your spiritual connection. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with Sarah Spiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Habitat Plaza, West Palm Beach. Call them at 561-682-0955 or online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. For yourself or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza, Okeechobee Boulevard, West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit them on the web at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
Now you can get Talk 1470 WNN on 95.3 FM too.
If you've decided to get back to feeling good again like you used to feel, then you're invited to tune in to the Dr. Bob Martin Show. Hi, I'm Dr. Bob, at your service Sunday mornings at 10 on Talk 1470 WNN.
The opinions expressed on the following sponsored program are strictly those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
Welcome back to the third hour of Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. as we continue our uplifting and empowering spiritual discussions to transform your life. A gifted spiritual advisor, coach, and medium, Sarah Spiritual will assist you to connect to the light within and transcend beyond the limits of all possible experience and knowledge. Spiritually Speaking with Sarah is presented by the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Tree of Life Plaza in West Palm Beach. For the next hour, listen, call in, and watch Sarah Spiritual live on Periscope and Facebook, and share love and light.
Hello, everybody. We are back here live on WWNN 1470 AM and 95.3 The Talk. And if you were listening in Atlanta at 1100 AM, then I hope you popped on over to WWNN and joined us here live. And we're going to go right back to the phone lines. And I've got James. And James, he is in Fort Lauderdale. James, how are you this evening?
I'm fine. And you?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great, James. And how can Spirit and I assist you? What are we going to create for you? What is the intention for you right now?
I need some to hear what Spirit has to tell me, and your interpretation and your guidance as well.
Okay. First thing they show me is dollar signs. They show me dollar signs. So they're making me aware that there's money that we need to transact or some kind of money we need to create. Yes?
Yes, we definitely need lots of money.
Yeah, show me the money. Jerry Maguire saying, show me the money, honey. Right? So we've got this money. The first thing they give me is the dollar signs. Dollar signs indicate to me that there's increase in money coming to you. But right now, the way they drew the dollar signs in front of me, it's like, it's floundering. It's not consistent. I'm seeing money come, money go, but it's sputtering. It's almost like an engine of a car. It's just not catching. Yes?
It's been dribbling. It's been dribbling here lately.
So I see increase coming to you. I feel that the finances will be better in 2018 for you. I'm feeling that you're not going to be pulled in as many directions. I feel like you multitask. You have to do a lot of different things to make the money come in. Is that correct?
Yes.
Singleness of purpose. Hold the vision. See yourself doing the business the way you want to do business and not having to do all this filler. It's like extra peanut butter in the sandwich just to feel like we ate something. I'm seeing growth. I'm seeing possibilities open up. I'm also being made aware, James, of a partnership. And this partnership makes me feel as if you are going to have a new opportunity coming for you to align business, align money, and grow career. This comes in the March 2018 time. I see this partnership, this conversation. I know you kind of like to do things your way on your own, but I'm feeling like there's something coming for you that is going to let you grow financially. Okay?
Okay, so this is a partnership.
For business.
Possibly from a grant or, I think that my purpose in life is in the recovery with alcohol and drugs.
Mm-hmm. So there's going to be in money coming. There's going to be a partnership. You can't do something like that alone. You need someone to back you. You need some abundance to flow. So I see this coming, and I feel like March brings some things about. Have you begun to fill out some information for some grants and things? Have you done that due diligence?
No, I haven't.
Okay. Then you're going to want to start that process.
For the accident right now.
Okay. So continue that, but you can also investigate grants to start it. You don't wait on one. Life is, everyone, life is not to be waited. Seize the day. Carpe diem. We need to step in and create the abundance and don't wait on another decision. Because grants take time. So start writing for the grant. And the way the universe works is you probably get a windfall of money and everything will come in all at once. I always like that plan.
Yes, I like a wind flow too. I need a wind flow.
So this is how I see it, all right? So then I guess we get to leave peanut butter sandwiches on the side, all right?
Okay.
All right, but I see growth coming for you. I see financial stability. I'm seeing expansion. I'm seeing direction, career, business. I'm seeing partnership. So it's all there. But do not wait on one thing for another. Yes.
Do you see a difference in the type of business? Because I'm in the automotive, but I know that this recovery thing and helping others, I believe that is my true purpose on earth.
Then follow the dream. Follow the vision. Stay envisioned in the energy. The automotive is just giving you the peanut butter, right? But we want caviar and lobster. So let's envision that. Envision the higher quality of living, not just from a financial abundant flow, but from the receptivity of abundance, and then the outpouring of the abundance of your love and caring for others and the transformation of others. And that sense of joy when you bring out into another their success. And this will be a golden gift to you. Hold the vision. Do not waver. You will always have your automotive talents. That's not going to go anywhere. But I know that it's not something you want to be doing 10 years from now. So you are redesigning, re-envisioning your life, yes?
Yes.
So stay on that plan.
Do you see anything coming within the next, toward the end of this?
And you are talking in regard to the lawsuit, is that correct, James?
No, I really don't think the law.
Okay, because it's not coming by then. Yeah, it's not.
Through.
Yeah, it's not coming at the end of the year. I'm not really feeling much by the end of the year, and let me just clue you in. We got 3 weeks. So I'm not feeling any major influx in the next 3 weeks. I'm feeling like things pretty much are holding their vibration, and you begin to open up soon in the 2018 year. All right?
Okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your questions.
Wonderful holiday.
Yes, you too. Happy holidays. God bless you. Bye.
God bless you too. Thank you.
1-888-565-1470. I've got to go to, I've got to go to Tony. And Tony is in Fort Lauderdale. Tony, how are you this evening? Well, actually, Tony's in Florida.
I am good evening, Sarah. I'm good. And yourself?
I'm doing great, Tony. And how can Spirit and I assist you? What are we envisioning for you? What are we creating for you?
So I'm actually trying to create a career here, and let's say I'm a little bit unsure, lost, as you can say, what path I should choose. So this morning I went for an interview, and everything went out great. I just want to know if I'm going to get this job, and if not, am I, going to need to be looking for another one, or if I am going to be happy with this job, it turns out, something, I don't know, something could happen, and,
Take a breath.
I changed
Take a
my
breath.
opinions about the job,
You need to breathe.
So,
oh, good Lord. You have covered every possibility of what could happen. What are we, a Rubik's Cube? Please, breathe. You need to breathe because you're getting far ahead of yourself. You have yourself in the job, out of the job, unsure of the job, whether you're going to like the job, if it's going to work out. Maybe you have to start looking for another job. We didn't even get the job. Is that correct?
Yeah, not yet.
Not yet.
Sure of it.
Okay. So we have to hold the vision for the job. But I also feel that this particular job is only using a small aspect of what you are trained to do. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. So I don't see it as the perfect job. I see it as the stepping stone. Spirit makes me aware that we step up. Yes?
Yes.
And that this is a good entry-level position. Yes? And that we step in and we begin to perfect our skills, and we also become aware of the area that is our specialty, yes? Because your particular career has specialties, yes?
It does.
It does, I know. So you have to fine-tune that, and the best way you do it is by action, yes?
Yes, and going forth with it.
And going forth with it. And then I also see that there's another interview coming. And I don't know that it's for this job. I feel like there's another phone call around the bend. Is there another job that you submitted to or you applied for?
Most likely.
Yes.
Yeah, I applied to a bunch.
You applied to a bunch. All right. So it is not kind of what I told James. It's not for you to wait upon one job. It is for you to be open to the possibilities of what all the choices will bear forth so that you can feel what pulls you to it. All right?
Okay.
It is going to lead you on a great path. Now, do I see you employed in 2018? I do. They're telling me something about by January 10th, January 15th, I'm feeling like we have acceptance, we have letter, we are moving forward, we might have even begun. I'm feeling as if the month of December is preparatory. There's some background work that needs to be done. Then when they tell me that we go into work, there's a extensive training you have to go through as well. Is that also true?
Yeah.
And that's a production over there, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I see this preparatory, I see the paperwork, I see the back and forth, I see the conversations, then I see training. So then when I take you out of the end of January, now I feel like you're getting a better idea of your job, what you have to do, what's expected of you. So there's a big ramp-up time for your career, all right? This makes sense to you?
It does.
Okay.
It makes a lot of sense.
All right. But I also feel that there's a lot of advancement coming to you, so just stay the course and be open to try just about anything. Okay?
Okay.
And then let it
Thank
flow.
you, Sarah.
You're welcome. And Tony, how did you hear about the show?
On your radio talk show. I listen to you often.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for following us.
No,
and
thank you. Really
Thank you.
appreciate it.
Thank you. God bless you. Keep us posted, all right? Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Take care.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. 1-888-565-1470. We're going to go right back to the phone lines. And I've got Patty on the line, and Patty is in Fort Lauderdale. Patty, how are you this evening?
Hi, Sarah. I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great, Patty. And how can Spirit and I assist you tonight? What are we envisioning with you?
That's my question. Is there anything going on? That's kind of what I want to know. I'm looking for retirement, and I want to know if you see that anytime soon coming into my life. And, just what do you see ahead for me? Is there anything that's coming through for me that you see?
Let's take a look, Patty. So Spirit tells me that you have been in a position for a period of time, yes? We've been there for a while, yes? I see a lot of stability. It's like, and you know what? You don't like when we rock the boat, baby. You do not like rocking. You like things nice and stable, yes?
Yes.
And Spirit also tells me that you've been handling a lot of responsibilities as well. I feel like there's a lot on you right now. I feel like you're looking into making life more comfortable for you now because you've been doing so much, yes?
Oh, gosh, yes.
Okay. A lot of overwhelmed feeling here. I'm also being made aware, Patty, that we're waking up in the middle of the night. Our sleep is not right. Does this make sense to you? You're having difficulty sleeping?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Wow, yes.
And I've got this energy around you that I'm feeling that you're up at like 2:34.
Oh, my gosh.
3:35, something like that. We've got those
Sarah,
two
yes.
times. These times when you're waking up, I'm feeling that you're not, first of all, before you're going to bed, you're not stilling your mind. You're not in a complete state of relaxation. I'm also feeling that there's a lot of angelic activity around you. Are you talking to your angels? Are you talking to them? Because they're talking to you.
Are they?
Mm-hmm.
That was another part of my question, because I've lost quite a few loved ones. I've lost my husband just recently, and I just wanted to know if he's okay. The last time I spoke with you, you said he didn't cross over yet.
Well, it wasn't available to quite make that connection yet.
Yes.
And Patty, I don't know why, but you say lost a lot of loved ones. I'm talking about angels. Did you lose a dog?
No.
Okay, there's a dog up there. Is there a family dog? The first thing I saw when I went up there is I see this dog. Was there a family dog that was near and dear to people or close to your father or something?
Yes.
Okay. So the dog steps forward first, honey. Thank goodness for puppies, I'll tell you. They definitely know how to bridge the gap.
They're the best.
And the father figure's there as well, yes? Your dad is in spirit, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Dad steps forward. I have the dog step forward. You cared for your husband before the passing, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
I go like this. I go extended period of time, 3, 4, 5 months. I go like this, yes?
Longer, actually. Oh, yes. Okay, yes.
But that 3, 4, 5 months, that period there, they pull me through. That was like the worst part of it all, yes?
Oh, yes, absolutely. 100%, yes.
Okay. And if I tell you he held on as long as he could, he had to go, but he stayed a little longer than they thought. Does that make sense to you? Because he takes me out like 2. He gives me the number 2. I don't know if it's 2 weeks, 2 months. He stood longer for you.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And you two were together for a long time, yes?
Right.
But you had a dream with him, sweetheart, because he shows me he's coming to you.
Really?
If you didn't remember,
is that why I'm waking up in the middle of the night like that?
Be.
Because I jolt awake at like 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and it's.
Yeah, he's coming to you.
To me?
You may be seeing him in the dream state, but not remembering, and you're feeling that energy. But I'm feeling that.
Okay.
Left side of the bed. Who slept on the left side of the bed, sweetheart?
On the left side of the bed, me.
Okay.
If you're standing in front of the bed, I do.
Okay. You're on the left. He's on the right, right? So somebody's coming to the left side of the bed. They bring me around to the left side of the bed.
Okay, that's my side. Wow.
Okay. And the clock is right there, yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my
so
goodness,
that's what's making you look up. I know, it's spooky. I'm sorry. That's what's making you look up. That's what's making you look up, all right? Much more settled in the energy. What does this September have to do with you all, please?
September?
Month of September.
September
birthday, anniversary. Yes, birthday, anniversary. Okay. There's something about September and anniversary. Birthday, anniversary is making me aware of that month for you, tying you guys in together.
Wow.
And then who has his ring? Why does he take off his ring? Okay, you took it off, yes?
No, he left it for me when he went into the hospital.
Okay, because he's showing me him taking off the ring. All right, I have.
Yes, he did.
Okay, so you have his ring, right? So I take off the ring, I give it to you. He's always with you with that ring, honey. And do you wear that ring?
No.
Wear that ring for a while.
Okay.
Bring him closer to you. All right?
Okay.
All right, sweetheart. He is with you. Dad is with you. We've got a dog there.
Is there anything, do you see anything about the retirement thing or no?
I don't know. Your husband upstaged the whole conversation. Hold on, let me see. I'm like, oh my goodness, now I got to come.
He did. He is that way. He would be that way. He would be that way, but you don't really see anything for me as far as, where my life is going, the direction of, my retirement. Or,
I do, but
you do?
2018, I don't know that you're ready to go yet in 2018. You've got a lot of pressure in your job. They tell me November of 2018 opens up possibilities for you. But there's something else that you want to do in life, and you need to envision that a bit more.
Okay.
So that when you leave work, when we retire, we're not really retiring.
Right. Okay.
I don't really see you really retiring. Patty.
Okay. I was just wondering. I'm eligible, but I just,
You're eligible, but I feel as if you're not settled enough. You'll be wandering the house. You're not really going to enjoy things yet. So it's a matter of finding that aspect of you that you want to bring forth into the world and not look at retirement as an end, but look at it as a stepping stone into a new beginning.
Okay.
And we're still in mourning right now too. So just hold the space for a bit right now. And if you have some time, some family leave time, you've built up some vacation, take periods of time off so that you spend time alone so that you could see what life looks like and feels like in 2 years.
Okay.
And then coming out of 2018, you should be retiring. But I don't see you jumping in right away. You may make it through the mid of 2019. That's up to you.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds good.
Thank you so much for calling back, Patty, and following the show. I greatly appreciate it, honey. God bless you. Happy holidays.
All right. You too. Have a happy holiday.
Yes. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
1-888-565-1470. That's the number to take you right here to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. And we're connecting and making all the work to make a wonderful intervention of all the intentions and see what we're missing and see how we're going to take you there and realign you with the future. So we're going to go right back to the phone lines. I've got Gabrielle. And Gabrielle is on the line, and Gabrielle is in Ponciana. Gabrielle, how are you tonight?
I'm doing pretty good tonight, actually.
Great, Gabrielle. Spirit told me I had to talk to you. They told me you have some important questions. And they made me think of Archangel Gabrielle. So you just popped on the phone line. So there you were. So, Gabrielle, how can I be of assistance to you tonight?
So I'm a high school student, thinking about my future to go to college and my opportunities on, what I can do to get, scholarships.
Yeah. And you're uncertain. You're uncertain of some things, right? We're not quite sure. We're not quite feeling what we're doing in some way, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. And you want to make a change, but you're afraid to change because then you don't have the credibility in what you've been doing, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Gabrielle, what's the question?
So, I'm more of a book smart, to the books and everything. And, I made that change, of joining a sport of wrestling. And I feel like I'm not an athletic person, but, I joined it because, one, I could get a couple of scholarships from the sport because I know it opens up a lot of more opportunities for me. And two, I want to be fit. I want to be active. I don't always want to sit in a chair in the office. When I end up growing up to be, my career job. Sit in an office in a chair all day and do nothing. So
Oh, is that what we do in a chair all day? Well, thank you for telling us.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But I understand, Gabrielle. But I don't feel your heart is completely in this wrestling thing. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's not. Okay. It's an in and out
thing. So you're doing it as I hear two parts. First part I hear is we're getting exercise, we're getting out there, we're being fit, we're being more aware of our body, and then we're looking at it as besides your academic achievements, you're looking at it as another methodology to create some more scholarship opportunities, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. And you are a junior now?
Yeah.
Okay. So as a junior, this is an important time. So I understand that you're doing it for a reason, but Spirit says that it's important for you to realize that if you get a scholarship for wrestling, you will be continuing to do wrestling in your college years. And that's not something that I feel you have the passion for the way Spirit makes me feel. So tread carefully with this, because if the passion isn't there, it could be very demanding to be a part of a wrestling team in college and have a scholarship and have to maintain the academics as well as show up for all the meets. Something to consider. Stay the course in this 2018 year, and then coming at the end of June, when school comes to a close, then you decide if you re-enter. I also see, are you considered or entering dual enrollment in January, please?
Yeah, I'm like really trying this year to get into dual enrollment.
Okay. I'm seeing that that's very much possible. And if you don't join in January, I see you joining in June. So I do see dual enrollment. I do see you building your financial academia and earning more points so that you go into college with less to worry about, and also improving your GPA. So there's a great methodology you have behind it. Careful the reasons why we're wrestling, because to be a really good wrestler, you need to have heart. Your heart has to be in it. So sit and be still and say, is my heart in this? And then see if you want to continue that in college. And only you can answer that, Gabrielle, because, well, you have free will. And you were on Facebook, weren't you? Did you message me on Facebook?
Yeah, because I've been on and off about it, because I feel like if I leave, I feel like I just gave up on something, And I get very frustrated, I can't do something once and then I have to keep trying and trying and trying.
But you know what? The most successful people, Gabrielle, tried many things. And they were able to say they've done many things. I mean, I've had so many reinventions of myself, it's crazy. But we try many things. Some things bring us more joy and more success than others. But that doesn't mean you failed or you quit or you walked away. It just means you were open to an experience. And every experience has a timeline. And not all experiences are meant to last a lifetime or for 10 years. So it's for you to explore that opportunity to say, I did it. I did it to the best of my ability. I did the best I could. And now I'm not feeling the fit now, and I want to go try something else. I'd rather have curiosity and be open to new possibilities than to hold on to the stagnation of something that you're not quite sure you feel, but because of being labeled as a quitter or self-criticizing oneself and saying I'm quitting or I'm giving up or I'm not consistent. By giving yourself that label, then you create a new vibration that is going to attract more of that activity. You have the power to do anything you want, and if you have to try 100 things to get to exactly where the power of your intention is going to take you, then get on the wave and ride and see where you go. Don't be so hard on yourself. Self-criticism removes us from the flow of the creative process. And you are destined for great things. And you can be your own worst enemy because you spend so much time in your head, Gabrielle. In the moment,
always tells me that.
Okay. Well, I'm not your mom. I'm talking for spirit. So if I got spirit guides up there in the heavens going, listen, kid, get out of your head. See the success. Continue to wrestle for a while, and then see where that takes you. Focus on your dual enrollment. And then be sure to call back or message me on Facebook and let me know what's next for you. I'm excited for you. This is a great, great time in your life. Don't keep yourself in a box. Be open to new possibilities. All right, my dear? Thank you so much for calling.
Thank you.
God bless you. Bye.
Bye.
1-888-565-1470. We're going to take a minute to hear from our sponsors, and then I'm coming back. I've got Pembroke Pines, I've got Palm Beach, I've got Boca, and we've got all across the United States and live on Facebook. So stay with us, everyone. Do not go away, because you know we're going to be right back.
Do you know me? Do I know you? Have we met before? I've been standing my voice? Did you call me with your song? Because you know that you know me. Every soul has its story, like a movie playing in a different theater. And the characters, they change like water into wine, and everything comes when the stars align. Do you know me? Do you know me? Have we met before?
Have you ever felt alone, sensing something more is around you, but are unsure how to connect? Do you wonder if your loved ones who are deceased are among you? SarahSpiritual is a gifted spiritual advisor and medium who can connect you with your loved ones, spirit guides, and ascended beings. Sarah specializes in love, relationships, money, career, health, and healing. She has an uncanny ability to convey the true thoughts and emotions of those around you. For Sarah, life is a spiritual journey, and each situation has a spiritual solution. To contact Sarah for a personal reading, call 561-682-0956 or send an email to sarah@sarahspiritual.com. You can also visit www.sarahspiritual.com for more information. That's 561-682-0956 or sarahspiritual.com. Let Spirit and Sarah raise you up. For the most extensive multicultural array of spiritual products, classes, and healing services in a comfortable and convenient setting, you must visit the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza in West Palm Beach. There you'll find the products, services, and spiritual development classes to help you bridge the gap between you and your spiritual connection. Arrange for your own personal spiritual reading with SarahSpiritual for spiritual insight. The Expedito Enlightenment Center is located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Habitat Plaza, West Palm Beach. Call them at 561-682-0955 or online at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com. For yourself or for a thoughtful gift, there's no better place to visit than the Expedito Enlightenment Center in the Habitat Plaza, Okeechobee Boulevard, West Palm Beach. Call 561-682-0955 or visit them on the web at expeditoenlightenmentcenter.com.
Would you like answers to life's questions? Then join me, Sarah Spiritual, every Wednesday evening from 5 to 8 p.m. for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah right here on 95.3 The Talk, WNN 1470 AM. See you there. Are you looking to heal, shift relationships, and excel in your personal and professional lives? Then call Me Time Healing Center at 561-571-2204, located at 1600 South Dixie Highway in Boca Raton. Me Time Healing offers individual and group therapy, grief and addiction counseling, relationship programs, and e-therapy. For more information, visit me-time-healing.com and reclaim your inner love, power, and peace.
Hi, I'm Gina Martell.
I'm Alan Knight.
And you're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah.
I had a feeling. I hope you had the feeling, too.
I get them all the time.
Oh, to tune in to our show every Saturday and Sunday afternoon at 5 o'clock on our sister station, WSBR.
Oh, I think that's amazing. And you know what? I think people should listen to their feelings all the time.
I'm in tune to my feelings. Okay. Let's get in tune with Sarah Spiritual right now.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Sarah Spiritual, the founder of the Expedito Enlightenment Center. I would love for you to visit me at my spiritual oasis located at 4047 Okeechobee Boulevard in the Tree of Life Plaza in West Palm Beach. Come, feel the energy, sample my spiritual sprays and oils, participate in one of my spiritual development classes, and have a personal reading with me, Sarah Spiritual. Let's see what Spirit has to say. You can call the Expedito Enlightenment Center at 561-682-0955. Not local? Visit me, Sarah Spiritual, at sarahspiritual.com for products, classes, and to book your personal session.
You're listening to Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. your spiritual advisor and medium. Connect with Sarah Spiritual and be in the energy of light. Call Sarah Spiritual now, toll-free worldwide. 1-888-565-1470. 1-888-565-1470. Just ask your questions or message Sarah Spiritual live on Periscope and Facebook.
They're aligning right here for us live on WWNN 1470 AM, 95.3 The Talk. And I sure hope that my friends on WWWE and 1100 AM Atlanta have continued to join us here live on WWNN. And I've got to go right back to the phone lines. I've got Boca and I've got Helene on the line. Helene, how are you this evening?
I'm wonderful. I love your music. I was harmonizing with you, and I really think you should make a CD.
Thank you. Well, I have my Christmas CD, my holiday CD that's actually available on my website of all my holiday songs, but I have yet to make one of all my original ones. So if you want to...
I mean, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful.
You.
It's been keeping me going. I'm going to ask you a question.
Yes.
That's what this is all about, right?
Absolutely.
My husband passed 14 months ago.
Yes.
And I want to know what he thinks I should do with the rest of my life, because I am all alone now.
You're all alone. And
possible to...
Yes, I'll see if I can bridge that connection for you and see if I can connect. I'll open up the space. Sometimes we don't get the exact person that we want, but I will open up the space for you. But Helene, the one thing I'm also made aware of is location. And was there a thought of redesigning location for you?
No, not really, no.
Okay, because I'm feeling... unless you're going to do some remodeling or you want to redesign something, because they're very specific. They're using the word redesign. So is there something you wanted to do in the house or the residence?
I think I'm trying to redesign myself.
Okay. All right. Because I'm hearing the word redesign. I'm also hearing location. All right. So there may be some changes coming up for you. Perhaps there's a different place to live, a different location for you, an opportunity to expand and make a change. Sometimes it's good to let go and move some things around.
Right.
But Spirit also tells me...
I haven't thought about that, but okay, if that's good and healthy.
Be open to the possibilities. Sometimes when we sit with something and we feel that connection, we feel pulled to something, and then we go with that. But right now, in this releasing phase...
Yeah, I've gone through many stages and phases.
You have.
And a lot of ups and downs.
And we're doing a lot of releasing here. And you know what, Helene, I'm also being made aware, is there a problem with, someone up there is talking to me about legs, knee. Is there a problem with your legs?
Yes, I do.
Yes. So you have to watch the stability here, or there's something going on. So you want to keep an eye on that. They're kind of like this. Don't poo-poo it. Don't be like... forget about it. Stay on top of it. Do something to assist it in the healing process, whatever you have to do, because I feel like you're a little wobbly. And you see, I also feel that you're distracted. And in the distraction, it makes it easy for you to lose your footing. Yes? And I'm not through the power of suggestion creating that. I just want you to have a little bit more awareness, okay?
No, you happen to be right. I am taking physical therapy to
strengthen
help my balance.
Yes, we've got to help that, and because you're very, very sharp, and Spirit also makes me very aware that you want to do something to make a difference. Yes, and that's something that I feel was very important to your husband. It was making a difference. Yes, he did things with purpose. Is that also true?
I think I have to go back to my music to get my better spirit.
And your husband was very much into purpose, yes?
Much into what?
Purpose. Living with purpose.
Living with purpose.
Yes.
I guess so. Yeah.
Because I see a lot of success.
I
have a lot of success around your husband. I feel like your husband created a lot of success for himself. Is that correct?
Yeah, he was successful in his time, yeah.
Okay, because I've got a lot of success around. I'm feeling a lot of movement moving forward. I'm feeling that he was able to build a lot of momentum. And I feel that he cared for people. And I'm seeing him as, I want to call him quirky. I know he was your husband, but he seems a little quirky. He was fun, but then when he shut down, he shut down. Like, I don't...
Oh,
okay.
Yes.
Because I see the wall come down, and then it was like, there was no talking to him for a little bit. We had to let him go be in the corner, right? Now, it's interesting.
I had to work around him, but it worked.
Personality-wise, yes. He seems a little moody, all right? Seems a little moody. Something about the spring, I don't know, March, April, May, something in the springtime seems important to him. So I'm also...
That was our anniversary.
Okay. So I've got these coins here. And you see, interesting, somebody earlier was talking about coins. I was like, no, don't talk to me about coins. I know when they show me coins, did he have coins, or were there some important coins that he had? I just see these coins.
Similar feeling, yeah. He once saved all his change.
Okay.
And then bought himself a ring.
Okay. So I've got all these coins here, all right? But I didn't say the coin collected, but it's just important coins. I've got these coins. I have these coins here. And that's when you asked me to make a connection. I saw a man, and I saw his hand, and I saw him with coins, and he's putting one coin down, two coins down, three coins down.
He did have a dish with coins in it that he kept on top of his mail.
Okay. So I've got all his coins there. And it's still there, the dish, yes?
Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And hold on.
You're good.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Now he's getting me all. Okay. So I've got a dance. I'm not seeing him as a dancing king, but I feel like there was a dance or something that he would do with you, yes, when a particular song came on. And I don't call it the anniversary song, but it has a feel like, I'm going to have to think big band here. I'm going to have to think like, are the stars out tonight? I don't care if it's cloudy or bright. That kind of music.
But they only have
eyes for you, dear. That. You want to come sing with me? So it's got that kind of music, okay? So, and I don't know, it's that sway.
It's interesting that you said that. During his dementia, he had 8 years of dementia, I would take him after supper, we would walk in the living room, put on music.
Okay.
And either we would dance, or I would play the piano, or he would take this little baton and lead the band. That was the music after the sun went down. It was a good thing.
All right. So I've got this dance, okay, this energy of the dance. And if I were to liken the experience of being in the spirit world for him to you, he's in the elevation and the harmony of the angels and the music. But there's this flow, there's this rhythm, and that's the kind of music that they bring to me, Helene. And that's how it feels for him. And he's in beautiful peace. He's in beautiful peace.
He's in a happy place?
He's in a very happy place. Very happy place. And he was in a very happy place before he passed. And when I take you back into because in his altered state, he was very much aware. And before he passed, he saw his mother, his father, and he saw a brother. There was a brother who passed before him, yes?
Right after him.
Right after him, okay, because he was talking to me about a brother. So he was seeing his brother in spirit before he passed. So the brother was sick as well, almost simultaneously, yes, then?
A year later,
Okay.
yeah, almost to the day.
Because I've got a mother, a father, a brother. But I feel as if he was seeing many of them before he crossed over as well. But the brother stands to the left of him, so the brother was younger? Was the brother younger than him?
Brother was younger,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay.
That's very interesting, yes.
Okay.
Wow. A lot of good things, yes.
A lot of good things. A lot of good things. It's a uncomfortable time because he's not physically here. But I can tell you he's simply on the other side of life, sweetheart. He's right there for you. He's right there for you. And then there's the chair. There's a chair that he sits in. Yes, there's a chair that he sits in.
There was a chair that I bought for him, a reclining chair.
He sits in, and he still sits there.
Wow.
His energy is still there. And I go to the left of the room. I don't know where it's in the left, but I go to the left of the room. When I face the door, and I look over there. So this is where he shows...
Right outside the bedroom door, yeah.
Okay. To the left, yes?
Well, as you come out of the bedroom, it's to the left,
Okay.
yeah.
So I'm seeing this chair to the left, okay? As at the door, I see it to the left. All right? So sometimes if you feel like when you walk out of your bedroom and you feel like maybe he's there or you feel him or smell him, he's right there in the chair, honey.
Yeah, I sit in that chair a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, and it gives me comfort, yes.
And he makes me aware of that chair. So I leave you with that. He's stepping back, but I leave you with that, sweetheart. All right?
Thank you so much.
Thank you. And thank you
That's
for
all
listening
beautiful.
to the show. How did you hear about the show?
I put the show on by errors, so to speak, and
So to
then
speak.
I made sure to watch it the next week. But I wasn't able to get my call through. You know, the show ended.
Yes.
So tonight I said, oh my goodness, it's Wednesday. Let me try and catch, SarahSpiritual. And I held on for quite a while, but I certainly, was happy to have spoken to you and to hear the things you have to say.
I'm grateful to have spoken to you. And you know what? Music is the universal language of love.
Oh,
so
yeah.
allow your heart to be open. And thank you for admiring my original songs. Spirit gives me that an instant download. Those
I was
songs.
harmonizing with you. I mean, I love the song so much. I don't have a computer, so if there's any way that I could buy the song or send away for it, I would be most happy to do that.
Yes, I have CDs. I have a CD, so perfectly.
Yeah,
And then
I would love that.
My
I would
New
love
Year's
it if you could
collection is going to include some of my original songs. My I Am song, my New Year's collection, has inspirational messages that we're recording.
Oh,
and then I
would love
have
that.
my song One Love. So, Helene, I know we took your number, so we will stay in contact with you. And when those things come out, I'd be glad to have you be part of our wonderful listening audience to my music and Spirit's messages for the new year.
Yes, it's beautiful. This is
Thank you.
all beautiful.
Thank you so much. Thank you for following me, honey. God bless you. Bye.
Okay, God bless you, too.
Thank you. Bye.
You're wonderful.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
1-888-565-1470. That's the number to call for Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. And if you don't get in tonight, then write that number down and be sure to join us next Wednesday from 5 to 8 p.m. But I've got to go to Palm Beach. I've got Vanessa on the line. Vanessa, how are you this evening? Hello, Vanessa. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing great, Vanessa. And how can Spirit and I assist you tonight?
So many questions. Well, the two main questions that I have are my career and my love life.
Where do I begin? Let's see.
Yeah.
All right. Career. Okay. So we studied, yes?
Yes.
And now we're going, what did I study? Which way do I go now, George? Right? I don't know which way you're going to go now. Because I feel as if you're uncertain as to what the next step in your career should be. Yes? So we're wrapping up school or just wrapped up school. Is that right?
Yeah, about a year ago.
Okay. And we're doing some work in the field, but we're not quite fully enmeshed in our career. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And we're feeling as if we need to, you are similar to someone I spoke to earlier, like we need to make some adjustments in the career because it's not quite what you envisioned it to be. Is that true?
That's true.
Yeah. But I also feel that you have not embarked upon the part that you're the best at. Like I feel like you're doing, they're giving me the word grunt work, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. So allow it to unfold. I'm seeing a new job opportunity coming mid next year, 2018. This seems to be an incubator for you, just kind of developing skills and technique, okay? Do you deal with people on a regular basis, please?
Well, currently I'm not working, but when I was working, I did.
Okay. Incubator of technique here, all right? So there is a shift in career, but I'm not seeing a new job right away, so that makes me feel like there's something else you have to study. Is there another certification, another aspect of work that you have to do?
No, it'll probably just continue my education.
Okay. I feel like you might be continuing your education because I feel like there's another aspect of work, almost like a managerial part of the job that you want to, administrative is the word they give me. Okay. Now, love life, what's the question on the love life? We only have like 2 minutes, and I want to make sure we cover that.
I don't know what's happening.
Okay.
Seems like everyone that I actually did like are not in my life anymore, so.
There's the disconnect, this vibrational match is not there. I'm going to take you back to who you were with in 2014. Who were you with in 2014? Don't really have to say their name on national radio, but you were with someone in 2014, yes?
Yes.
We have not gotten over that disconnect. That relationship left you feeling out of sorts. This is true, yes?
Yes.
Okay. You're still healing that. You're attracting people who are not capable of being fully present in the moment. And you've got some walls up. Be open to the possibilities of love. And I want you to do this exercise. Write down every aspect of a person that you would love to have in a relationship, every aspect that you want that person to be, and handwrite it and carry it with you. And if it's at least 100 things, you've got it all. And carry it with you, and then when you leave every day, say, today's the day, I don't know when, I don't know where, but true love is coming my way. And through the law of attraction, the laws of manifestation, the envisioning and the power of the intention, you feel yourself totally worthy and open to receive love that is a complete fulfillment of true love for you.
Okay.
Ah, yes, take a deep breath, my dear, because that's how we're going to bring love forth to you.
When do you see that happening, soon or?
How fast are you going to write your list?
Like tonight.
Okay. Really sit with it, work with it, and we're going to put you to February 14th. That's your workup time, okay?
Okay.
All right. How did you hear about the show, Vanessa?
My neighbor.
Okay. Well, thank your neighbor. Welcome to our show. Follow me on Facebook, Sarah Spiritual. Be sure to like my page and follow the feed, all right?
Alrighty.
Thank you so much, honey. God bless you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, everyone, for sharing time and space with us. If we did not get to your call tonight, we've got San Antonio, Texas, we've got Hollandale, we've got Pembroke Pines, we've got all across the nation. We will connect with you next week. Be sure to like Sarah Spiritual on Facebook, follow my YouTube, Sarah Spiritual Instagram, Snapchat. Stay in contact with me. Visit SarahSpiritual.com. Pop on over to the Expedito Enlightenment Center in West Palm Beach and visit me. And please, this Friday, let me know that you're there, cheering me on as I sing Alleluia and Winter Wonderland. I'm opening for Vanilla Ice at the Wellington Amphitheater. Visit SarahSpiritual.com. Learn more about the wonderful event of Winterfest in Wellington. Thank you, everyone. Good night. God bless you. And I am Sarah Spiritual.
Because you know that you know me.
This has been Spiritually Speaking with Sarah. You can hear and speak with Sarah Spiritual every Wednesday from 5 until 8 p.m. Each week, Sarah Spiritual and Spirit answer your most important questions as you navigate life. Listen and call in next week and let Spirit guide you. If you didn't have a chance to speak with Sarah Spiritual tonight, visit Sarah at SarahSpiritual.com. You can message Sarah Spiritual at Facebook and follow her on Instagram and Twitter. Tune in next week for more Spiritually Speaking with Sarah.
The opinions expressed on the preceding sponsored program were strictly those of its hosts, guests, and callers.